Straight to live. Yeah. All right. Let me send out a Discord message real quick. Hopefully that doesn't mess everything up. At everyone. Hello, anybody who's here right now.
Or if you're watching the VOD, maybe they're
Oh,
in the future.
yeah. Watching on YouTube or listening on Spotify. Hello. Welcome to episode 2 of Scuffed Production. This thing has a name, by the way. I haven't told you all
Okay.
yet. It's called Power Level.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah, I just kind of did that
It's good.
before episode 1 even. Live with episode 2. Wait. It always warns me. It's like, warning, you're about to add a lot of people. You okay with this?
Or when you hit at everyone?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, I'm very okay with it. I'm gonna do it every time. It's gonna be
Yeah, that's
great.
exactly what I wanted to do.
Yeah. That's why I typed the words at everyone.
Yeah, let's go. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Here, let's put you on a more pleasant viewing screen. Yeah. Everybody in Roll20, everybody have D&D Beyond open to look at your character sheet.
Yep.
Cool. Well, happy Thursday. Happy Thursday, February 25th. Welcome to episode 2 of Power Level, where we are playing Baldur's Gate Descent into Avernus, an official module published by Wizards of the Coast. We're very thankful for. Tonight, we are going to be continuing our session from last week. Would anybody like to volunteer to do the recap, since I'll be talking a lot tonight? We'll get another fresh voice in here.
Pirates, right? We left off at pirates, didn't we?
Mm-hmm. But what happened? What got us to those pirates?
Oh God, I didn't realize there was going to be a test.
There is a test. Yeah.
Oh no.
I got it. We got into Baldur's Gate. We have now entered the city. We meet Zod.
Zaj.
Zaj, and he wants us to. He's kind of being shady about the product we have brought in, the fireworks, just whatever, the explosives. We do a little exploration of the city. No, we go to a bar. Eat a little bit of deer jerky, I believe, and nuts.
Yes, you had large nuts.
Right? I had the large nuts.
Yeah.
That in more ways than one. And then we were tasked to go to the Elf Song
Tavern.
Elf Song Tavern. And we were tasked to go there and find out information. Oh, before that, we have to go after these the followers of these 3 gods, or the 3 demons, devils.
The followers, the cultists or followers of
the 3 dead, or dead 3.
The dead 3.
Yeah, the dead 3. The dead 3. Those darn dead 3.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and we went to the tavern to get some information about the 3 and the followers, and we had to find this person named Tarina.
Oh yeah, Rick, you got it.
Yeah, and then we find her with not without a little trouble, of course. I think I believe the elf one who Arno named Elf One with love. He went after one of the people working inside the bar, chased him to the kitchen, cornered him, made him feel very very uncomfortable. That's what we do sometimes. We have to get information. But yeah, we finally found Tarina, and now we are going against some pirates, I believe.
Yeah, so the
may or may not be.
Literal last moment is, if I remember correctly, Tarina kind of, some new visitors to this tavern kind of showed up upstairs, all dressed in very piratey outfits, and Tarina says, something like, "Oh dear, as she starts to drag you all off towards the corner where there's a couch, and she starts whispering that she kind of got into some trouble with some pirates or something like that, and Adrastia and Arno very loudly say, "Oh, pirates! What are you saying? Ooh, what about a pirate?" And
I thought it was cool. It was,
yeah,
like, I'm
the
interested in
uniformed
pirates.
the uniformed individuals have now started to gather around you as you're all backed into this corner with a couch with Tarina, and have put their hands on their hilts. And there's one special one standing amongst them, and that's where we left off. So let's get right into it, I guess. So I'm going to switch you all just to have a visual of the kind of situation you are in to the Elf Song Tavern here. And if you would roll over a little bit, see, there's the gist of your situation. I've put green marks on all of your tokens. You also have the ability to drag around your own characters to show me like where you're moving to. Yeah, so don't do that, but you can. Each one of these little squares is 5 feet, right? So if you have 30 feet of movement, each one is 5. Just for reference, because I know this is new to Rekstizzy, this is new to Michael. So yeah, as we discuss movement and like what your range is for things, each one of these little squares is 5 feet. We won't always be doing combat physically. I'm not even sure if we're doing combat tonight, but we won't always be doing interactions like this with a physical map. But yeah, for now we will. I've also put a little orange marker on the bandit icon, which I will ping right here. That bandit icon, that is Tarina. It's the same icon as the other bandits or pirates, whatever you want to call them, surrounding you now. But if you want a visual of what the characters look like in your head, they look very piratey, typical pirate attire. And the one centered to the group, there are 6 of them in total. The one centered to the group, let me give you a description of them.
This is the special pirate.
The special pirate.
This one here,
Okay.
I think.
So the special pirate is a scoundrel with a with a cloudy eye, cataracts, looks like they don't bathe often or smell very good. Very beaten up and worn, like really worn piratey clothing. But clearly like the person that stands a little bit taller and looks like he's running the show. So as they're standing before you, hands on hilts, one of the patrons that was just previously playing Baldur's Bones with Tarina says, it looks like there's about to be some trouble, just from the side. And Tarina kind of, well, actually, tell me your characters. What kind of position are you in right now? Adrastia, I remember you said you were readying something.
Yeah, so I wanted to hold an inaction to see like if any of them start to try to attack us at all. I wanted to cast sleep.
Cast sleep, okay.
Mhm.
Also, where I put your characters was just kind of arbitrary based off of what it sounded like you were walking into. So if you remember which ones are your tokens, you have right here, this is Auk, the Goliath-looking thing. Right here, this is Arno. Right here is Rastia. And right here is Abithill. But yeah, so you're readying sleep, you said.
Yeah, if any of them try to attack us.
Okay. In what general direction? Like in just the center of the group? Because sleep is a cone, right?
Yeah, so I was thinking I wanted to cast it like somewhere here because I
Okay.
think it's a let's see.
While you're thinking about that, everybody else, what What kind of positions are your characters in as you're being surrounded by these pirates?
I think I was just sitting on the couch, right? I think she had adjourned to a couch, if I remember
Yeah,
correctly.
yeah, yeah. That's why I put you nearest to the couch.
Yeah, I think I'm just kind of chilling, but obviously things are getting a little tense, so I'm, fingers are on the magical hilt, as it were.
Magical help. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Abithill?
Well, I was just standing up talking to her, and she tried to back. She was backing away into that corner. So
Yeah.
I'm still standing there and like turned around,
Okay.
just starting to turn around.
Okay, gotcha. And Auk, you're just standing there as well?
Yeah.
Okay, so the big guy says, Tarina! Get ready for my pirate voice.
Yes.
What be ye mates next to ya? And here's where I talk to myself. Tarina goes, oh, you, I forget your name. What was your name again? Deadeye, he responds back to her. Oh, yes, Deadeye. I'm getting a bit of granny in my voice. Tarina was not quite like that. It's hard to remember exactly though. But oh yes, darling. Deadeye. That's right. Deadeye, you're looking deader than ever. And he says, I don't know what that means, but you know what you've done, Tarina. And she says, oh, my friends here have just arrived to help me though, so I don't know if you really want to take it there. I mean, come on, can we just call it even? And does anybody want to interject in any of this conversation? They're having this in front of you.
Oh, let them talk.
Yeah. I want to interject. Well, not really interject, just like kind of keep my stance in front of her, and then like push my hair back so that the pin of the flaming fist is visible.
Okay. So you do it kind of obviously to show that you have it?
Yeah.
Okay. Deadeye, with his one like well-working eye, kind of drifts, so like flies over to your badge, and he goes, "Are the flaming fist? Are ye?"
Yes, he is.
Ye be a bunch of weenie babies. Says to you.
Yes, ye.
Is that what you employ, Tarina? Weenie babies like these?
Oh, you were talking about me? I'm not a weenie baby. I thought you were talking about yourself. Is that not ye? What ye means?
I'm not a weenie baby. I'm Deadeye.
What?
Okay. Nice to meet you, Deadeye. What do you need from our esteemed compadre this evening?
Are you talking about Tarina?
Yeah, Tarina.
Give me a second. Get a detail. Auk, you're okay with being called a weenie baby?
What's a weenie baby?
Should the pirates explain, or would you like me to tell you what a weenie baby is?
Arno, what's a weenie baby?
So it's like a child when they come out of the. So when a man and a woman love each other very much, and I mean anyone can really love. It's magical. So we're in a fantasy world, so it could be anything. And they just sort of have. It comes. Were you ever small? Were you ever a tiny giant? Was that a thing you were?
He came out of the womb like that.
No,
You can't. How
came
big?
I came out with my axe.
Your mother must be very proud and angry. Yeah, it's like a tiny. He's calling us cowards.
Arno, do I look tiny? Do I look tiny to you?
Big man, you look quite the opposite of tiny.
All right.
I mean, are there bigger giants? I don't.
Yeah, there are bigger giants. He's just a Goliath. He's like a half giant. I would imagine in your time you've seen or studied about a giant or two.
I skipped school.
Oh,
I'm rich.
What is it? What are in all those books you carry around?
The numbers for accountants that I pay.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay, so he says, "Ar Tarina," or "That be the name ye be going by now, Rhonda." And she says,
Rhonda?
"Yeah, I couldn't find that. I knew it was a funny name. I just had to go look for
very
it."
Good. This game has gotten real good.
And Tarina's
accounting?
eyes, or Rhonda's eyes, kind of sink, and she starts to look less composed. Normally, Tarina's the kind of person who very charismatic, very very airy and light, and but she looks hit by that one. She looks visibly affected by him saying the name Rhonda. "Rhonda is not my name," she says back to Deadeye. And then she says, "Look, it's been a long time since I've rolled with you." Wow, Onslaught, thank you for the raid. I appreciate that. And everybody, welcome to the channel, by the way. I lifted the rule where we're not talking to Twitch chat, by the way. So hi, everybody. Thank you for watching. Thank you, Shanwise, for the subscription. He says, Rhonda says, "It's been a long time since I've rolled with your crew. I spent the money. I don't have it anymore." And he says, "You spent the money, did ye? Well, it looks like you'll have to pay. Or will you pay?" And he points over to the group.
I mean,
How much money are we talking about here?
yeah, she's got like
5,000 gold.
That's more than you found. That's more than got thrown at you.
Yeah.
Elf one.
Oh yeah, the 5 copper from earlier.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's not gonna cover it.
I don't even have that 5 copper anymore. I exchanged it for a shot of this.
Oh,
Booze.
that's right. Yeah, of tiny booze. That's right. I forgot about that.
The crappiest booze they have in a shot glass.
I mean, like, so you're looking at, how much did you say? 5,000?
5,000 gold is how much it'll take for you and her to walk out of here alive.
I mean, could we go get it and come back?
I don't take stock in word from weenie babies like you.
Okay, you're really just kind of one note there. It's fine. I'm just saying.
What is a one note?
What is it? Well, I mean, you just have the one insult. Do you not? Never mind. I'm not judging.
Weenie baby works on everybody, especially weenie babies like you. And he draws his sword and points to Abithill, the one who hasn't spoken yet. Look at him shaking in his boots.
Yeah, this is going nowhere. So I'm just gonna go ahead. This is obviously gonna be a fight. So
I mean, is
what
it?
I'm gonna do? Yes, 100%.
If you've committed to that, sure.
Yeah, so I just like slap his sword away, and I want to cast my smoke, fog cloud.
You're gonna cast fog cloud?
Yeah.
Okay,
I wanna
great.
get out.
Yeah,
I
sure.
wanna get out of there.
Okay, so
we're
you
in the
cast
corner,
fog
right?
cloud. As soon as that happens, your sleep goes off, Adrastia. So read me those spells, tell me how it goes, and then after that, we're rolling for initiative.
Okay, so sleep, it affects creatures within a 20-foot circle.
Okay.
So I wanna cast it not by us, but like more towards the center of the room.
Sure.
Can
so
you
some
direct
of these,
it, or is it just every character, like every creature?
Yeah, go ahead. Explain.
So like it affects like a sphere essentially. So I have to point in a direction, and from that sphere, it'll be, I think, hold on, how much is 20
What happens is
foot
you
in
roll a
here?
bunch of die, we get a number, and that number is how many hit points it affects. And then we divide that over the people in that sphere. If my D&D knowledge is up to date.
Yeah.
I don't
I
remember
just
if
want
that's
to see
exactly
where
it.
20 foot is away from me. Okay, so here, and then 20 foot from that. I just want to
You
make sure
weenie
I'm out of
babies.
it. Okay. So
Has Big Ock killed anyone yet?
Getting ready to.
Ock has killed a couple goblins
the lowest current
Oh
hit
yeah.
in the prologue. That was off camera,
Oh,
though.
yeah.
Yeah, this is the
Okay.
first fight of the official campaign.
There was a lot of murder in the prologue. There was
5d8.
real bad.
5d8, okay. And then fog cloud, are you ready on that, Michael? What's going on there?
Yeah. So what do you want me to roll something, or you want me to just tell you?
No, tell me how fog cloud works.
Well, it says D&D Beyond says create a 20-foot radius sphere of fog centered on a point within range. The range is 120 feet, so it'll be the entire room.
Okay.
The sphere spreads around corners, and its area is heavily obscured. It lasts for the duration or until a wind of moderate. So it's pretty much going to last.
Does it make it like difficult to see, or?
Yeah, well, it says and its area is heavily obscured. I would assume that means vision.
Vision, yeah. Okay, so what's going to happen is its range means how far you can center it. That doesn't mean it's the whole 100 feet is covered with fog. I think you said 20 feet is the affected area.
Yeah.
Okay, so
But
that
I want to cast it like around us, right? Because like we're surrounded right now.
Sure, yeah. Ping the spot on the map that you're trying to center it around.
Hold on, I'm not too sure how to ping.
You can just like click and like hold it down for a little bit.
Click and hold.
Right, so right in the right there, is that your green circle?
Yeah, like in between the two and then the Deadeye.
Yeah, okay, gotcha. Is it a 20-foot diameter?
20-foot radius.
20-foot radius.
Radius. Oh, that's very big, yeah.
Yeah, it's very
so
big.
if you're centering it there, it's centered there, so it'd go 20 feet out this way. So 5, 10, 15, 20. So right here is where it would end on the left half, and then 5, 10, yeah, up to this wall. So it is from here all throughout, in a circular. Actually, I could just draw a shape. Oh no. Hand. All right, everything there up to the walls is now covered in fog. And then sleep has gone off in this section, and you rolled 22 hit points.
Yeah.
So this pirate. Sorry, roll 20 is going to be the absolute worst part of this, by the way, everybody watching and participating, just because it's really annoying. But okay, so this pirate falls asleep. Let me find a little sleep token.
So there's status effects. So if you click on a token,
yeah.
So I think it's the right click, and then it will have all these status effects that pop up.
Yeah, I'm looking at them. I'm just trying to pick one that looks like a sleep.
Okay.
I'm just gonna put this little eye, this little eye thing, and this one here. So it follows this drippy eye thing. If you all can see that, I'll zoom in for the viewers at home. Yeah, so those two fall asleep. Now roll your initiative.
Okay.
Is that all of us?
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody.
Is that a 20 that we roll?
Yeah, it's a D20.
20 plus your initiative bonus.
Yeah, feel free to roll real die. Rolling initiative as well.
I'm a 22. It's a nat 20 on that one.
Nice, nat 20. Nat 20, you go first.
Doesn't have anything to do with initiative, but I'll take it.
I rolled a 7.
I have a 19.
Okay.
17.
Dude, you guys roll insanely high.
High rollers.
Drostia was 19.
Yes.
Hawk was 17.
Yes, sir.
Abithill was 7.
Yes.
Okay, Deadeye. Deadeye rolls 13.
Weenie baby.
Yeah.
Weenie baby. Still, but he did call out Abithill as being the weeniest of babies.
I have a vigilant blessing. That's on my
Oh, that gives you advantage to
you
initiative.
get advantage, yeah.
So I do
You get
it
a
again?
really good. Yeah, you get to roll again. Take the higher.
Oh,
Oh Lord.
okay. That's a 3.
Well, you still did better than
One, two.
Abithill, so
5.
Oh, weenie baby.
the weeniest of babies. This is why you're elf too.
Wow, they rolled bad. They all rolled
Worse
so
than
bad.
Okay.
Okay.
That's good news.
Yeah, good for us.
Yeah. So, Cardi, you are
Yeah.
you can't see anything. Suddenly, Abithill, tell us what you do, and Adrastia, tell us what you do as you realize Abithill's casted fog cloud and things are getting heated.
Okay, Abithill, you go first.
Okay, well, I mean, I'm pretty sure that we're gonna be fighting here. Like, so I kind of get in a stance to start casting spells. We can't really see each other. I don't know if my dark sight works in fog. Is that something?
The spell's called fog, right?
Yeah.
Let's read it real quick.
Fog cloud.
Fog cloud. Just to make
Uh,
sure. Fog cloud, 20-foot radius sphere, fog centered on a point within range, heavily obscured. It doesn't say you're blinded. Things are just, you can see outlines of shapes, but you can't quite tell who's who anymore. To the best of your knowledge, you still understand the people that were right next to you are right next to you. But everything is now heavily obscured. You can see outlines, you can tell furniture if you get close enough, but you're not completely
Okay.
blinded now. You've just
I wanna
caused
just
chaos.
I want to just grab what's her name? Tarina slash
Rhonda?
Rhonda. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I know where she is, and just kind of like get ready to start casting a spell. Obviously, super late because I rolled a 4.
Well, you've casted fog cloud, so that just like came out of your staff or something, or
I'll say yeah. It came out of my well, because I did it really quick, so I guess it had to come out of my hand.
okay, yeah.
Yeah.
And then you
Because
kind of grabbed onto Tarina. Do you say anything to her as you grab her? Because she was just lover boy a minute ago with you.
I'm just gonna. I'll just say stay back or something like.
Oh, make out sesh.
Oh,
Wow.
That's really why I casted fog.
So as the fog is rolling in, before I lose sight of the place I want to cast my spell, I hold up my my mace and I say, "Illustrate, please put these mortals to bed."
to bed.
But then they only 2 of them get hit. So
yeah, well, I mean, as your I assume like beam of darkness or something comes down in the center, you see 2 of them just like fall over and are now unconscious on the ground, very vulnerable to damage as they're sleeping. But yeah, okay, so all that happens, and then Cardi, you're now heavily obstructed vision. What do you do?
Sure. So with
Arno.
heavily obstructed vision, like how far can I see?
You're in cloud. You're in the cloud, so 5 feet in front of you, you could like directly in front of you, next to you, you could see. You could probably make out Adrastia and Auk, and that there's a gap between them. But other than that, it just gets really foggy.
But I knew where our guys were, kind of in general.
Yeah, in general, it would be like
think-
very difficult to target them right now, though.
Sure. Unless I moved.
Mhm.
Can I get and maybe I need to make an investigation or perception roll. Was there any like, I'm here on this couch. Was there anything like on like the couch or the end table or anything near me?
What are
like
you looking for?
Like bar paraphernalia, like
I mean,
glasses.
yeah, I'm sure there's an empty glass or 2.
Sure. Okay.
Whatever you want to.
And this orange
imagine.
fella here, he's our
Bad.
guy, right?
Yeah.
He's our big bad.
Mhm.
Okay. So I'm gonna just sort of I've got a glass. I've been sort of nursing a drink anyway.
Okay.
And I would like to go ahead and can I move myself, or do I need to just
Yeah,
tell
you
where
can
I
move. That's fine.
Okay, I don't know if I can actually adjust that. I don't know.
I think I gave you access to your character. You can try.
I'm trying. It's not moving, but it's fine.
Oh,
I'm gonna move up 2 squares, 2 feet, or 10 feet. through Adastria to.
Try again.
Okay. Aha.
All right.
There he is. Okay. And now I can see around me. Right.
Nope. Well, I mean, you can make out all the things within within 5 feet of you. You can
That
see.
gray
which
line
is
the
4
fog line.
pirates.
Cool. And an
I
Abithill.
and an Abithill. I'm glad that he's there too. I see. I know where our big bad was. I know where the weenie baby man was. You know, I did have visual of this before we started. Actually, yeah. No, I'm gonna still move there. And I'm going to take my glass, and I'm going to use a spell that I have that I haven't used yet, because I did change the spells that I had prepared between the prologue and now. I'm going to use a spell called Catapult.
Oh.
Yeah. It's pretty cool. So Catapult, I can choose one object weighing 1 to 5 pounds within range. The object flies in a straight line up to 90 feet in the direction you choose before falling to the ground, stopping early if it impacts against a solid surface. If the object would strike a creature, that creature must make a dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, the object strikes the target and stops moving. When the object strikes something, the object and what it strikes each take 3d8 bludgeoning damage. So I would like to just take my glass and tell my friend, listen, have a drink, and catapult the glass.
Just like erupts from your hands.
Yeah, basically. It's like spring loaded.
And I have to make a dex save, right?
You have to make a dexterity saving throw against my save DC.
13. Does that beat?
It does not. It's a 14.
Ooh!
Yeah. So you'll take 3d8 bludgeoning damage.
Roll it. Let's see it.
Okay. As a 13 damage, please.
13 damage.
As the glass shatters against his face.
Okay. Moved him for a second to look at the thing.
Maybe he fell down. He can move.
Glass just explodes and goes everywhere. And he looks at you and goes, "Arr!" That hurt. Yeah.
Arr! I say back. I know letters.
Thank you, Arno. Next up, Adrastia.
Okay, so I am going to attack. Would I be able to see that this pirate guy next to me? It's like heavily obscured. Oh, sorry.
Which pirate guy? Yeah, you can see. You can see.
Dead-eye.
Okay, you can tell that's the big bad that was just dead-eye. That was just right in front of you.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to cast Sacred Flame on him.
Whoa! What happens?
So I clutch my mace, which has the symbology of the moon, and I say, first I flipped in my journal and I say, "You scoundrel, Deadeye! I'm about to make you no eyes."
Ah! He just got hit. He just got hit with glass, and he's already frustrated as he arred at Arno. And then he looks at you, kind of shocked as your spell goes off. And what happens?
Okay, so you need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Roll bad again.
9.
Yeah, you do not succeed. I'm sorry. So you take 1d8 radiant damage. 1d8. 7.
7. Wow. Okay. Yeah.
That boy is gone.
See. Thank you. So what happens is the flame kind of pops up and hits him?
So like as the arcane energy hits him and impacts him, you can see like this radiant damage that hits, but it almost looks like twilight, not that of sunlight, but that of a moon, a full moon in the night sky.
Just like hot white.
Hot and white.
Oof,
yeah.
Ow. And that burns his chest as he staggers a little bit. Next, Auk, what are you doing?
I grab my axe, and I'm gonna go for Deadeye.
You're gonna go for Deadeye. Okay, so the pirate right to your left is still awake and can see you. And in Dungeons and Dragons, when you move outside of somebody's range, you give them the opportunity to make an attack against you. It's called an opportunity attack. So if you walk away from like outside of that pirate's, actually it won't be outside of its range because it's 5 feet is still diagonally in front of it. But if you were to walk further than 5 feet away from it, like one space to your right, you would invoke an attack of opportunity. But for now, you're fine. So yeah, you can walk forward a step, or drag your character up there and make your swang.
Wait, can I cast rage?
You can rage. You can certainly rage. You're a barbarian. That's a bonus action. Right? Tell me what happens as you start to rage. This is a tavern fight. Yeah. Welcome everybody. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching.
The veins around on my body start to pulsate. I grab Deadeye. He's still on the floor, right?
No, he didn't fall. He just got staggered a little bit. He's been hit twice so far.
Okay. I just wait. What, am I supposed to attack first, or?
Well, your rage is your bonus action, so you start raging, and now you have added benefits like whatever rage adds for you. So tell me, with your attack, what would you like to do? You're just gonna make an attack with your axe against him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just straight up.
So you're gonna swing to hit. So if you're gonna swing to hit with your great axe, I imagine.
Yeah.
That's two-handed. So roll your d20 and add 6, and we'll see if it hits him.
It's add 6 plus the
d20, yeah.
No, isn't it with the rage action too?
I
get +2 with melee.
Yeah. So to hit or to damage? No, it's to damage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, not attacks.
All right. 26.
That's a natural 20, Rek. You crit him.
Obviously.
Yeah, that means you're doing double the damage with this hit that you're raging on, and your rage damage gets doubled as well. So, wow. All right, roll your damage.
You'll love to see it.
Love to see it. Are you all about to one hit the big bad?
Wait, so am I just do I add anything to it?
Do you what?
This is a D20. It's just a D20, right?
The D20 was your to hit. Now you're rolling. I believe it's a D12 for your weapon for damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
10.
10. Wow.
He gets a D12 +4, and then also with his +2 with the rage.
Yeah. So we need to make a decision right now. We'll do as a table. When we crit, do you guys want to double the modifiers as well, or just double the die? Remember, it will also happen to you.
I think you double everything, right?
I think you could go either way. We can double everything if you'd like.
I like bigger numbers.
Yeah?
But I'm okay with anything.
How do we
same.
feel? Do you want to double everything?
Your DM.
Yeah, your DM. You choose, yeah.
Okay, sure, yeah. Then we're going to double everything.
How do you normally play?
We're going to double everything. Normally, I don't double everything, but that sounds fun. So, all right, we're looking at 10 plus 4 plus 2 is 16 times 2. Rek, you just did 32 damage to Deadeye in your first hit of the campaign. You did 32 damage in one swing. He is... Please tell me what happens as your great axe hits this pirate's body. He's not dead yet.
How?
He's a big bad.
I plunge my dead axe, my great axe, right into his torso, and I whisper into his ear, say, "We need baby."
And he goes,
"We need Goliath. We need Goliath."
And you just do you swing the axe at him, or do you just jolt it through his body? Like you just plunge it straight forward like a javelin?
I just run into him.
Damn. Okay. Yeah, with that, we're gonna say that he falls to the ground and now is sitting there with your axe on his chest. And he is looking very bad. He's looking really beat. And it's his turn. So with that, Deadeye is really mad at all of you. He's going to Rek, roll a d20 for me and add your strength.
+4, right?
Yeah.
Oof.
Roll one more for me. You both tied. Okay, so he's gonna try to get up. What happened is Rek and Deadeye both rolled 12s. So I had them redo it, and then Deadeye rolled an 8, and Rek rolled 20 all day. So Deadeye, very angry and hurt and beat. It's got the axe just pinned to his chest, which is it's bloody. Like he's got blood dripping down. You've hit right through the armor. He's got a burned shoulder, glass in his face, and he just not quite strong enough to get the axe off of him and get up. He is pinned to the ground right now. And that's it for his turn. Next, we have.
He's having a bad day.
He's having a really bad day. Is this what the whole campaign's gonna be like? We'll see.
Can I ask a question to my party members, just out of character here? So we fought goblins in the sort of prologue, and now we're fighting some people. Are we murderers, or are we gonna try and not murder everybody? What's our deal? We've probably discussed this.
There's a reason I've been casting sleep versus just straight up killing people. But pirates.
Pirates gonna get killed. It's just the way of the world. Yeah, I get it.
I'll tell you that you would all know that, especially those of you from Baldur's Gate or from large cities like this, murder in taverns is pretty common, especially with between thieves and bandits and pirates and the like. So you would have all either witnessed stuff like this happening before, or heard stories of it, or been a part of it, depending on your lifestyle. Not that uncommon. Never.
No.
Yeah, so it is
pay people to murder.
Pirate 1's turn, which is the pirate in the top right corner. Pirate 1, seeing all this, he's kind of a green pirate. He's not in the in the new sense. He's a little bit stunned by the amount of damage that just came from you all. And he's gonna take a swing with his sword at the one person so far that hasn't done anything, Abithill, and just kind of go to jab into his shoulder. Does an 11 hit, Abithill? Your armor class.
Okay. My armor class is 13.
No. So yeah, he's gonna swing, and the sword just goes right by your side, as I'm sure you step out of the way slightly, and that's it for him. Then next we have Pirate 2, to the left of that character. I'll just ping it. I don't know why I'm not just pinging things. This one right here is now looking at Arno, who just catapulted a glass into his boss's face. Again, he's going to take out his sword, which he had previously readied, and go for a jab inwards at you. I am rolling so bad tonight. I have failed every save. I haven't hit anything. Whatever.
Pirates.
Does a 7 hit?
No, stop, don't.
Does a 7 hit?
It does not hit. No,
okay.
Sorry, I definitely dodge out of the way.
You just duck entirely as the jab goes over your head, or
what? Yeah.
Yeah, missed. Absolutely. Next, Abithill, it is your turn.
Okay. I want to cast Magic Missile.
Ooh.
I want to get 3 targets.
Yeah, tell me what happens.
So they're glowing darts. So go up like that, and then just toss them. I want to throw them at the 2 people in front of me. Or pirates rather.
Yeah.
And then the what's it? Deadeye on my left.
Sure.
Can I do that through Arno?
Yeah, that's fine. Magic Missile
don't
do
it through me.
Magic Missile is for those of you that don't know or the newer to D&D. Magic Missile is a spell that you don't have to roll to hit. It just hits. It's not a ton of damage. It's 1d4 plus 1, but you can separate it to 3 targets. And so Abithill has chosen the 2 pirates above and the 1 to the left. So roll your damage, please, 1 at a time, so I can subtract accordingly.
Okay. Roll 1d4, right?
Yeah, 1d4 for each one.
Okay.
We're gonna start with the top right pirate. Okay, max hit. So 4, 2, and 2. If you don't mind saying them out loud for the people watching and listening to.
Sure. 4, 2, 2.
Gotcha. So that hits. All three of them just like pew, 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 get like magical darts, like hitting them in various parts of their bodies, and each one of them, takes that damage. Thank you. It is now Pirate 3. Who's sleeping? Pirate 3 is asleep. Nothing happens. We're moving on to Pirate 4. Who's sleeping? Pirate 4 does nothing. And then finally, Pirate 5 in the bottom left corner, who's awake, takes out his sword as well and goes to swing at Auk, the nearest pirate to him. I love the resident sleepers. Goes to swing at Auk with your back is faced to this pirate. So he actually takes a step in to close in on you a little bit more. So we're gonna move him over here and swings at your back, trying to just like backstab you literally. 11 does an 11 hit? These are with modifiers, by the way.
I don't know where I look for that.
Your armor class.
Armor class.
Your armor class is a 15. So no, an 11 does not hit. So for the third swing of the night, and Deadeye's missed turn, and the two sleeping pirates missed turns, the final pirate misses you as well. As we go back to the top of the list, Arno, it is now your turn again. Are you talking?
Yeah, he is muted.
Muted. Listen, it was. I was kind of like, moving. I was hoping you'd read my lips. So Deadeye's down there. He's bleeding. He's got an axe in his chest, glass in his face.
Burn on his shoulder.
Burn on his shoulder. And I want to just like stoop down next to him.
Okay.
And just be like, oh boy, bad day, huh? And I hold out my hand gingerly, and I just wanted to understand how empathetic I am as I cast Firebolt, and attempt to finish this garbage.
You do one of these, like, bad day, huh?
Yeah.
And the Firebolt just shoots from there.
That's the plan, yeah.
Okay, yeah, roll the hit.
So let's see, it is, I believe I got a +6 on this one. Oh golly, that's a 9. Yuck.
Oh, your firebolt totally misses him. Little scorches the ground near his body, and he kind of goes like this. He goes, spits right on your hand.
Actually, uncalled for. Specific. Like I didn't like you before, and I don't. It's fine. Hey, axe him.
Adrastia, it's your turn.
Okay. So what I want to do is I want to bring down my moon mace onto him because he's still like prone on the ground.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So I want to like threateningly put my moon mace towards his neck and try to convince him to call off his men. So I want to be like, oh geez. Okay, so like she looks through her journal really fast and is like, "Oh, you scabby sea bass! You better call off your men, or they will end up dead."
These men knew what they signed up for, he says back to you, and he looks at you like glaringly, like ready to kill you if he can get up.
Okay, then I'm gonna attack him.
In his chest. What does he do?
Yeah, I'm just gonna hit him with my moon mace.
Okay.
So let's see if
Roll
I
to hit.
hit. I don't think that's gonna hit. It's let's see. Yeah, it's not gonna hit. That's a solid 6.
Your moon mace hits the ground right where the scorched earth is from Arno's.
Can I make a quick actual suggestion though? Sorry, and I don't want to like speak out of turn. He is prone, right?
Yeah. Oh, it should be an advantage.
She should have advantage.
It should be an
Okay,
advantage.
I'm gonna switch to
You
another
should have
dice.
as well. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's all good.
Okay,
Good call.
That's 19 straight up.
And it hits.
Okay, so with Vietnamese, so 1d6 plus 3. 6 plus Sorry, 9.
9
Okay.
damage?
9 damage, yeah.
So yeah, tell me what happens as your mace hits him. And he's already hurt. He's hurting even more now. Not dead yet. But tell me what happens.
Okay. So as
Oh yeah, you should have seen what happened if he started swinging on you.
We still
Yeah.
probably buy.
So I bring down my mace straight down, and it's shaped as a full moon. So it just slices into his shoulder, penetrating him deeply for 9 damage.
Penetrating deeply, huh?
Yeah, that's how I do it. That's how I do it.
Wow, yeah, that really, really hurts. Ock, it's your turn again. He is looking bloodied. He's looking on his last limbs as he's here. Yeah, at this point, it would take your action to continue holding him down, or you could lift your axe and make another attack.
I pull out my hand axes.
Well, your great axe is two-handed.
Oh, okay, I can't pull out my other axes.
Well, both of you'd be just letting your axe go on top of him. It would fall
Yeah,
to the ground.
I let my axe go, so it's still inside him.
It's not inside him. It was just you were just kind of pinning it to his chest.
All right, I pick the axe up.
Okay.
Right. And then let me just swing at him again.
So you're just gonna pick it up just to bring it down really hard, just like crush this man.
Yeah.
Okay, roll to
Absolutely.
hit with advantage. So yeah, roll twice and take the higher one.
Oh wait, am I plus 4, right? Yeah.
That's a 7. And the next one is a natural 1. Yeah, I don't know what comes over you, but you inexplicably, I can't say words, cannot hit this prone dying man right in front of you with your great axe. You just I would imagine you just wildly miss in your rage, and that your axe just like digs into the wood ground. And meanwhile, if you cut to the view from, because you guys are on the second floor here, below, everybody looks up as the tip of an axe just through the ceiling of where they're sitting, and kind of some dust and wood chips fall on them below. Cut back up to the top. Your axe is now in the ground. You can pull it out, but it totally missed. And it is his turn. He's gonna get up and try to take a step away, invoking opportunity attacks from both Arno and Ock, because he's right next to you guys. So you both get to roll to hit him with melee attacks.
So I can't do it with my firebolt, correct?
No, unless you had a feat that let you do that.
No, I do have a melee weapon, so I'll go ahead and give that a shot.
Sure, yeah, roll to hit.
I'm essentially going the same thing, right? D20 plus 4.
Yeah. To hit, yours is a +6, I believe.
It's a 12 to hit with my hammer.
Your hammer swings and misses.
Yikes.
As he nimbly dodges away from you.
Jesus.
Natural
Christ.
1. Dang, 2 nat 1s in a row. Ock, what are you doing? Your axe, as you try to get it out, I guess in your rage, you're too strong, and you actually push it further in, and you break through the floor, and your axe has now fallen below onto the first floor, and you have lost your great axe. It is through the ground entirely.
All good.
The Deadeye manages successfully to back away from you all with 5 feet of movement, and then runs 5, 10, 15. Runs over here. He's trying to run away from you all. As he's limping and like holding his bloodied chest and shoulders, and the glass falling out of his face. And that's his entire turn. With that, we move to Pirate 1, right in front of Abithill. who just swung and missed and sees now Deadeye, his boss, trying to run away. He again takes out his sword and goes for another lunge at Abithill. Ooh, does a 20 hit? Imagine it does.
Yeah, well, it's 13, right?
Your AC, yeah. So 20. Let's roll some damage for the first time tonight. He does 6 points of slashing damage to you.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Rip.
Come on, Abby.
Yeah, how much, what's your total hit points?
I think 9.
9. Wow. This is from
Yeah,
Pirate 1.
we're still level 1.
Uh-huh. This is not supposed to be very easy. Yeah, this could have gone very, very, very bad. Very quickly. But it's not over yet. We'll see what happens. So you take 6 points of damage, and this time the sword hits you right in the thigh. Your right thigh. You just feel slink as the sword like slashes through the. Are you wearing any armor or?
Let me take a look. I'm pretty sure I just have robes.
You had what?
I have robes, just robes.
Just robes? Okay, yeah. So it just like slashes right through your thigh and like blood kind of spurts out from your side, lands on the ground. It really hurt you. You're 2/3 dead. It's one way to look at it. But yeah, so that was a big hit. And that's it for Pirate 1. Next, we're moving on to Pirate 2, who's awake. Sees that Deadeye is retreating behind him, and inspired by Pirate 1 that just hit you, he's gonna take a whack at the character right in front of him, Arno, and swing to hit. Does an 18 hit?
It just barely does, yeah.
Does, okay.
Just barely.
So as he takes his sword like overhand and drops it down to hit you, he does 6 points of damage.
Yike-a-rooney. Okie doke. Yeah, Pirates making a comeback here in the last quarter, huh?
Yeah, what does that
Jeez.
do to you?
Hurts bad.
Yeah,
It hurts me, but good. I also have 9 hit points, so
also down to 3.
Is he like supposed to be awake because the duration is 1 minute?
No, yeah, we're 10 rounds of combat would be 1 minute. So
Okay.
they're still sleeping. We're only in the second round, right? Or third round?
second, I think.
It's rare that you make it all 10 rounds in combat.
Okay, just making sure.
So yeah, these things are, unless something disrupts them to like wake them up. But so
Gotcha,
far,
gotcha.
nothing has touched them or anything. If you get a hit in, they'll be awake if they're not dead. Yeah, so 6 points of damage to you, Arno. Moving on to Pirate 3, asleep. Actually, no, next is Abithill's turn.
Yeah. So I see Deadeye running for the door.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't want him to leave. So I cast a firebolt at him. Am I mistaken saying that does 1d20? Do I have? Well, it says here +5, but I'm not.
That's to hit.
sure.
You don't have any. I believe Firebolt doesn't have any damage modifiers to it.
So I do 1d20 to hit, right?
1d20 to hit, and then +5 for
Add
your modifier. Yeah.
DJ. Yeah. Rolled a 5.
So that would bring you to 10. Your
Yeah.
Firebolt misses. It just like right through the faces or the face of the pirate in front of you, and just hits a painting on the wall behind. By that door. Here, I'll ping it right here. Hits a painting on the wall over here, and the painting just crashes and falls to the ground. But that's it. Next, Pirate 3, asleep. Pirate 4, asleep. Pirate 5, next to Auk. Again, swings his sword to hit. Nope, doesn't hit. No chance, Auk. I mean, does a 4 hit? Don't think a 4 hits, right?
Yeah, I think, what was mine? Like 15.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Good. It's good to get familiar with those things, right? So if I ask you, you can, real quick. That brings it back to Arno.
Yeah.
Tarina didn't enter combat, by the way.
Yeah, noticed. She's just been super helpful. Thanks a lot, Tarina. You're great. We do love you. Bet just a top tier member of the old Flaming Fist there, Tarina. So let's see.
Tarina's not a member of the Flaming Fist, but
Ally, whatever. Contact.
she owes Zaj a favor.
She's a bag of butts, is what she is, and
She's a weenie baby.
She's a weenie baby. Let's see. I can't move through any of my party members here, correct?
You know what? I forgot about the fog, to be honest. Attacks at range would definitely be taking disadvantage. From this point forward, for future calculations. Yeah, the fog is in effect, so you can only really see right in front of you.
I'm talking about specific movement, I guess.
Yeah, where are you trying to move? Show me what your character's trying to do.
I would like to hop over the banister here to cut off our boy.
You would take 3 attacks of opportunity.
That's a lot of attacks.
And you could do that. It would take I would say most of your movement, but you could do that and you would take 3 opportunity attacks.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
Because one's sleeping.
All right, because they would.
Nope. There's a. Oh yeah, well, actually, one of them is Tarina. I'm sorry, the same icon messes me up. You would take 2 opportunity attacks, which is still a lot.
Yeah,
especially with 3 hit points.
A lot with 3 hit points. Yeah. Arno, the conscience firm. No, I definitely want to murder this dude. Boy, this is, if I did the thing I want to do, it could be bad, specifically for Abithill. But
who cares, dude? You're Arno firm.
You're right. You got it. I think I would like to cast a cantrip. I think I would like to cast Thunderclap. Because I don't know where he went. I can't see him.
Yeah.
Okay. But I know that bastard's not too far. And so
I will say you would be very aware that your party member will take damage from this. Your party member who gets beat. He might
take damage.
Yeah, he might not, I guess, but
he might not. Yeah.
This might cause backlash in the future. But
no, listen. It's a tense situation. Sometimes a dude's got a thunderclap.
Will you read Thunderclap for the crowd? If you're gonna do this.
Here. So Thunderclap's only like what, 5 feet, right?
So it's I create a burst of thunderous sound that can be heard up to 100 feet away. Each creature within range other than me must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or take 1d6 thunder damage. I don't want to hurt that. Man, I wish Abithill hadn't gotten hurt.
Arno Bussin.
Yeah. Golly, I guess I'm gonna firebolt the pirate in front of me.
Yeah. Okay.
Who did do a stab at me, and that would be. You know what? I can. No. Never mind. We'll firebolt it. So slash. Let's see. It's 20 plus 6. I should just have this like copy pasted so I can just do that. Hachi Machi, wow, just bad rolls all day. That's an 8 to hit.
Yeah, lost in the fog. Your character Arno dazed a bit. How do you shoot this? Is it like a little finger gun? Like pew?
So it's like out of my I've got it comes out of my sleeve like a magician. Like it's
okay.
Poof.
Yeah, so you poof right over his head.
Yeah.
Hit the back wall, hit another painting.
We're gonna be liable for so many
crashes,
paintings.
hits the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, you miss.
Noticed. Yeah.
Adrastia, it is your turn.
Jeez, what a predicament we're in, huh?
Yeah, bad day.
Okay.
For us.
Sure
wish I'd gotten advantage on that pirate.
Okay.
Yeah, it would have been nice.
If I'd remembered, it's okay.
I should have remembered too, but we'll be better.
Is it possible for me to get over here without taking any opportunity attack?
Ping it one more time.
Right here.
No. Just because there's the pirate right there to your bottom left.
Oh, sorry. Jeez, I keep forgetting. Please.
Just that one like south of Auk. Yeah, one's within your range. So if you step out of its range, range.
I didn't get an opportunity attack when this guy moved out of my range because he was like right here.
I guess he was, yeah. You know what? We should definitely count that. I would go ahead with your opportunity attack.
Okay, so just melee then.
Yeah.
With my mace.
Mm-hmm.
No.
How much?
No, it's the one.
It's a natural 1.
It's a natural one.
Oh.
So let's forget about that.
Oh,
We're
Drastia.
number 1. We're number 1.
Oh, you're doing so bad. Jeez.
What
okay.
happens to your
It didn't even happen. It didn't even
special
happen.
moon mace?
Can't
so-
hear illustrated.
Yeah, as since I forgot, I I won't be that harsh. But your mace does slip out of your hands and land at your feet, which is not a big deal. You could just pick it up again. So it being your turn, you can now start by doing that. You had 2 natural 1s in a row.
Okay.
Right. One didn't count because it was at advantage, but it you rolled a natural 1 when your axe was halfway through the ground. What do you offer me?
Fine. We're having a great time.
Yeah.
Deadeye was
Remember-
right.
What axe? Who cares?
Yeah, who knows what it hit? On the
Jeez.
way down.
Then
Print out shirts that say Deadeye was right. Yeah.
I am going to crap.
Yeah.
If I can't do. Okay, fine. I'm just gonna attack this guy down here so I don't get attack of opportunity.
Sure, yeah.
Okay. With
Roll.
my mace.
Yeah. So you pick your mace back up, and then just like one fluid motion, swing over, swing around, and hit him, or you trying to like knock him in the chin?
Yeah.
Don't say 1.
It's not 1. It's 4.
Okay.
It's
With modifiers, it's 4.
oh no, not without modifiers.
Okay,
it's
gotcha,
4.
gotcha.
Yeah, but it's still really bad. So I just whiff it.
Yeah, you just whiff it. Just acts like you just do a full 360 as you're now standing back in your spot, having totally missed the pirate. That makes it Ox turn.
I can move diagonally like this. Can I do this?
Yes, you can. Moving away from the pirate south of you. I'm just going to use northwest, east, and south. Moving away from the pirate south of you would invoke an attack of opportunity.
That's fine. I'm going after this guy. Deadeye.
I will say that you would vaguely know that he was running away, but you wouldn't know the exact position of his body because of the dense fog. But you could definitely run in the direction you think he would be.
Yeah, I'm just running. I hear his footsteps.
Okay, so you run 1 step diagonally. That's 5 feet of movement. You're gonna take an attack of opportunity.
3.
Does a 6 hit? No. So you're good.
No.
So the pirate, as you try to run away, like swings at you and misses.
Wait, no, but I wanted to move all the way towards him. Like
That's
right,
fine.
like,
Yeah. We're just talking about the
okay.
initial step as you're getting away from the pirate.
For sure.
That's
for sure.
5 feet. Another 10, 15, 20, 25. As you're running towards the stairs, you would now have a pirate on your right, and Deadeye, very bloodied, right in front of you. You can now see is right there. And it's still your
Here I
turn.
am.
Hand axes, right? Can you use those?
He has his hand axes, yeah. He also has his fists. He can make an unarmed strike.
Yeah, fuck the hand axes.
Did you go up to him and say, "Here I am"? Is that
Here I am. You just whisper, "Here I am."
Here I am.
really
You
threatening?
right behind him, and you go, "Awk."
Awk you like a hurricane.
Yeah. So tell me what happens as you approach Deadeye. Arr. Deadeye.
My fists are still very veiny. All right, maybe even more veinier than before.
Okay.
All right, blood
Just look down
and
at my fists.
anger. You know, my blood is turned into the embodiment. Just anger is pulsing through my body, as you know, this guy who insulted me is now running from me. Little weenie baby. All right, unarmed attack.
Okay, roll
Unarmed
the hit.
strike.
Tell me, what are you doing? Like, what are you your both hands, one hand? Are you kicking, headbutting? What are you doing?
Can I just like wait? Don't I got to roll first?
That's to see if you hit, but tell me what is
Oh, yeah,
Awk
yeah,
doing? Yeah.
I'm gonna just sweep kick him, and then in the same action, my foot is coming down onto his body,
Okay, sure. Roll to hit. The beauty of an unarmed strike is it's flat damage. There's no damage roll. It'll just do 5 damage if it lands.
Really? Okay. So just
What'd you roll, Ak?
roll the 4.
Roll a 4. Let's see. With your +6, that's an 11. That's a lot, but it's not enough. Your sweep kick misses as Deadeye does a limp hop. Your feet go right under. And he's still on the run. It is now Deadeye's turn. As Deadeye goes, you can tell Deadeye, like, after that hop lands and goes to jump into a full like sprint down these stairs, he invokes an attack of opportunity from you, Ak. So roll to hit him again with your hands, or however, as he's trying to run away, you get one last lunge at him in whatever way you want. Tell me what you're trying to do.
I'm just I'm so confused by what is going on with me right now. Don't even.
You want me to re-explain where you're at, or?
I don't even trust my body to make any coordinated attacks.
Oh.
So I'm just gonna throw my body at him.
Okay, so
yeah,
as he makes his hop over your jump and your kick. I'm sorry, he makes his hop over your kick, and then goes to dash away from you.
Like I'm doing like a spear,
just
like,
a full on like body charge. One of those. I got you. Roll to hit.
There it is.
17. Let's go.
17 plus 6 to hit. Please explain what happens as you take the life out of this man between him and the wall and your body. Because you both collide into the wall, and describe to me what happens as you make full force and crush the life out of Deadeye's soul.
He actually did.
Oh yeah, you have killed Deadeye. Tell me what happens.
Yeah, my the top of my head just splatters into his right, his rib cage. I can just hear it, just not even cracking, but just kind of
Do that a little louder for me. It's cutting out. I can't. The top end is not. Okay.
The Foley work is like just pro.
Yeah, and I just hear him kind of whisper, "Weenie baby," and yeah, it's done.
Baby. Yeah. So as you, I guess, like head spear him into the wall, and the noise happens out of his rib cage. You crush Deadeye into the wall, and Deadeye just like and then falls limp, completely lifeless on the ground, dead before you. Now he's dead entirely.
Dead body. Dead.
Yeah. So you have both moved. So Deadeye here, and you are on top of Deadeye, because you're just standing on top of this limp body now, and you didn't take any opportunity attacks because of how fucking sick that was. But it is now Pirate 1's turn, who in fear is going to turn to you and lean over with his sword, like lean over and try to make a two-handed stab into your back. Does a 16 hit? It does, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so 6 damage. 6 damage every single time so far. So you take 6 damage from Pirate 1 as it plunges its sword into your back and maybe scrapes down you. What how much does that do? Where are you at hit points wise?
I'm at 10.
You're at 10?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
I was at 16 and then
Gotcha. Okay. So Pirate 2. It is his turn now. Is just witnessed all this. Kind of a little bit confused on what to do. He's going to take his foot and kick the sleeping pirate and say, "Wake up, Bob!" and the sleeping pirate will awake on his next turn because of Pirate 2's actions, and then make an attack against Arno.
He doesn't have to do that one.
Well, it's only an 11. Does an 11 hit?
That does not hit. No.
Gotcha. So again, sword swing and a miss, and we're moving on. Pirate 3 is now awake for the first time. Wakes up and he's like, is it morning? Was I asleep? He's not ready for anything. And he witnesses a bunch of fog around him, and he sees his friend, who's also bloodied, right to his left, in combat with something, and he's gonna draw his sword and kind of start to like back away and get his footing. And Arno, as he's backing away from you, you get an opportunity attack against him.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely take that opportunity.
He is going to back up here.
Okay, that is a natural 20.
Holy crap! With your
with
hammer?
my hammer. With my
Okay.
hammer. Actually,
Yeah.
yeah. It's plus 3, not plus 6, but still natural 20.
Sure. Yeah.
So that's gonna be 1d4.
It doesn't hit. I'm just kidding.
Plus
Yeah, let's
1.
go,
That is going
Arno.
to be 5 damage times 2, so 10 damage. Smack him.
Yeah,
across the face.
You smack him across the face as he's like all confused, doesn't even like remember exactly like his positioning or which one of the group you were, and your hammer just like knocks him on the chin, and his head whips to the left, and you hear like an unnatural sounding, and it sounds like you just broke something, and he's gonna go and he's still alive, but his head is like permanently stuck to the left now. Or not permanently, but in this moment, like seemingly frozen to the left, and he drops his
Morning,
sword.
sunshine.
He drops his sword and like puts his hand on his chin in the back of his head, and he's kind of wiggling around. And that's it for his turn. He stops there. Moving on, we have.
I feel a little bad. But...
Maybe I should have put a warning on the stream. It's gonna get a little intense from time to time. Pirate 4 is still sleeping. Pirate 5 nearest to Adrastia. Sorry about these marks on the thing, by the way. I'll try to fix that while Adrastia is going. Our Pirate 5 next. Yeah, so Pirate 5 just kind of doing what they've been doing so far. Takes another stab at Adrastia. Sword slash in your general direction for... Does a 12 hit?
No, that does not hit.
Misses entirely. Adrastia. Yeah. Okay, that's it. Moving on. We are back to Cardi. Let's go, Arno.
Hold on.
I missed. Did I skip you?
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was getting confused because I have you separated from initiative. Not you. I have your party separate from the enemies. I just kind of went down their line. You would have been before this miss that just happened, but since it was a miss, we're not worried about it. Go ahead, Abithill. Tell me what you're doing.
Okay, I want to cast a spell. I want to cast Chill Touch.
Chill touch on whom?
I want to cast it on Pirate 1.
Right in
one
front of
with
you.
The potential to make an opportunity attack on Orc.
Yeah. Okay, so
For me.
describe chill touch for us.
So Chill Touch, you create a ghostly skeletal hand in the space of a creature within range. Make a ranged spell attack against the creature to assail it with the chill of a grave. On hit, the target takes 1d8 necrotic damage, and it can't regain hit points until the start of your next turn. Until then, the hand clings to the target.
Okay. First of all, is there any way you could raise your volume a little bit? I mean,
Okay.
you are a little bit quiet. So what kind of save am I making for a chill touch?
I think I just gotta be closer. Is that better?
Yeah, a little bit.
you might be able to raise him in Discord if you right click his.
I have it at
picture as well.
200 already.
Even better.
Okay. What was that, Mela?
I missed the beginning of chill touch. What kind of save is the pirate taking or making?
I don't know where to find that information.
Chill touch. Oh, let's see. This is why I have all these books next to me. I can
Page
do
321.
letters. What'd you say?
Page 221 says maybe.
Yes, 221. That's where I'm at. It is you make a ranged spell attack actually. So roll to hit. It would be a d20 plus whatever your attack modifier is for spell attacks.
6.
6 plus
Where do I find range?
5. So 11.
11. 11 does not hit. Your necrotic hand kind of like starts to form in front of it and then fizzles out before it fully grips. Yeah, exactly. Okay, I'm sorry that we skipped you. I will be better. Moving on, we are back to Arno Firm.
Okay, so let me take a free action here just to speak real quick, because I want to just kind of turn back to our friend in the corner and say, "Hey, Tostitos, the big guy's done. So, do you want to maybe, I don't know, do a little bit of the old spy assassinating thing on our pirate friends here with us?"
You're talking to Tarina, right?
I am very much talking to Tarina. Yes.
Gotcha. Tarina, Tostitos. Yes, I don't really fight anymore. That's from my younger days.
You look pretty svelte there. I mean,
Pretty
there's a lot
what?
of fog. Pretty svelte, pretty in shape. You know, I bet you could. I don't know. I am talking through a bit of a stabbing that I did have happen to me earlier. So
as you're sitting there, like literally 1/3 HP.
Yeah.
You want to help
mean,
us fight your pirates?
Yeah, we're just trying to help out you with your debts and all, Taranha. So if you feel like just sort of, I don't know, it's fine. You do you.
Make a persuasion check.
Sure. I believe my persuasion is pretty decent actually. So I can just do my good old 1d20 plus 6. That's a 13.
She says, okay, for you, I'll show you a little something.
Ooh, let's go on now.
But for now, it's not quite,
her turn.
Her turn per se, but
Yeah,
she has entered initiative.
Sure.
So yeah, go ahead.
That wasn't my action.
No.
I'm still going to take an action, and I'm going to use. Let's see. There's the guy with the horrible fucked up jaw that I hammered. Right? Is he's
He
around,
staggered
right?
away from you, diagonally 10 feet to your northwest, we would say, or whatever.
Yeah. Okay.
But you'd be a disadvantage to try to make an attack.
I'm good on. No, he seems fine. I was gonna go to the fella in front of me who did do a stab. Super gross, and I just didn't like seeing it.
You did it.
Yeah, I did. I'm gonna firebolt the fella right in front of me. I've been kind of on. Come on, 11.
Oh.
Yeah,
Firebolt right past his face.
A third painting.
A third painting hits, cracks, hits the ground. You hear
hits
Alan.
art.
You hear Alan, the bartender from downstairs, go.
We're gonna sneak out of here and not talk to Alan. Everybody, we are not talking to Alan. Pirates did it.
Yeah. So that's it. Drostia, what are you doing?
So I just have one question. So Abithill, his, what was it, fog cloud? He should have been making like concentration checks on that.
Oh,
Is it still
you only make a concentration check if you do take a hit, which he did take one.
Yeah.
And pardon me for not, myself and we're new to it. We'll remember as the game goes on. But he would have only had to make one concentration check, and since we missed it, we'll say it's still up.
Okay, I just wanted to check on that. I wasn't trying to.
No, that is also important for you to know, Abithill. When you have spells that require concentration, first of all, you can only have one of those going at a time. And then you have to make concentration checks when things could inhibit your ability to hold that concentration.
Okay.
So just take note whenever you cast things that say concentration. But
Sorry,
continue.
I didn't want to be.
No, you're
Yeah,
good. That's good to point those things out,
Anyway.
especially early.
Yeah, I wanted to attack the pirate that's diagonal from me.
Okay.
With my moon mace. Let's see if I can hit. Oh, that is going to be. Oh, I rolled a natural 20.
No, you did not. Really?
I did.
Okay.
Oh,
Roll your
time to
damage.
show you guys. Okay.
Let's go.
Go in.
I got 6 damage. Oh wait, I guess doubled. So 12
But 6 is
damage.
with your modifier?
6 is my modifier. Yes.
So 12 damage total?
Yes.
That is enough to one-shot Bad Boy.
Okay.
Tell me what happens as you moon mace to body Pirate 5.
Okay, so I raise my mace in the air and I say, illustrate, guide my attack, and then I slam down on him, doing more damage than I was initially expecting because I've been not doing great. But as the gore splatters across this upper floor of the tavern,
Yeah.
I just like heave like with blood splatter on my face.
Oh my
Who's
gosh.
a weenie baby now?
Ah! This pirate just like is now just like obliterated in one shot from your from the Alpha Drastia, normally so curious and kind to the world, and has just absolutely awked somebody. So yeah, some of the blood drips into the hole where Ock's great axe fell through, and there's now a steady stream flowing through that hole, dripping into the ground below. But thank you, Adrastia. Now, Ock, it is your turn. You are standing on the body of Deadeye, with 2 pirates behind you.
Can I pull out my axes now?
You what?
Pull out my axes now.
You can pull out your hand axes. Let me look at them real quick because I believe they have a minimum range. They do. So if you throw a hand axe at something that's less than 20 feet from you, it would be at disadvantage. So you see how it says range 20-60? That means between 20 feet and 60 feet is your sweet spot. Anything less than 20 is difficult. Anything more than 60 is difficult as well. Why are you laughing, Arno?
I was looking at the map and I just realized that there's like 4 dudes who are just sitting over to the far left watching this fog cloud, hearing all this horrible violence. And one guy who has just been sitting in the fog cloud the entire time, and he just seems to be okay with that.
Yeah. I didn't put too much thought into the rest of the happenings.
He's chilling, eating his deer meat and nuts, you know.
Yeah. There's a whole situation brewing below, by the way, downstairs as the axe and blood and paintings and as clashed. But I did forget about the left half of the top floor here.
they're spectating nothing.
Oh yeah, they don't really know what's going on. Once the cloud lifts, it'll be a fun surprise for them. But yeah, by the way, I would imagine that the 3 of you that aren't Ock don't actually know that Deadeye is dead at this point. It's something to think about. So yeah. Ock, it is your turn.
But wait, so do I have to throw my?
I don't know if
hand axe?
they're simple light thrown range. I don't know. Can you make I guess you can make a range or a melee attack with a hand axe. I don't see why not. Yeah, it's a melee weapon. So if you don't throw it, then you can walk up and hit somebody with it. Yeah.
Yeah, let me attack the guy to my diagonal.
Okay, so you're just gonna swing with one of the hand axes. You got like one in each hand or something.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Roll to hit.
And then +4, +6, right?
To hit is a +6. Yeah.
Oh, I rolled I got 10. I rolled a 4.
Okay. So that misses, but I will say, a rule in D&D when you're two-handing weapons, you can use your bonus action to make a second attack with that weapon in your offhand. However, if it lands, you don't add any modifiers. So you can make a second attack with the other hand axe if you'd like.
Okay. 15.
That does hit. So
Let's
roll your
fucking go.
damage with your second hand axe, but don't add any strength modifier.
My bad. Which dice do I use? 12?
Your hand axe says it's a d6, so just a d6.
Oh, right. Okay. I see now.
That's a max damage roll of 6, which is exactly how many hit points he had left. So tell me, Ak, as you miss with your first hand axe and hit with your follow-up in your weak hand, tell me what happens as you take the life from this pirate.
Yeah. Just slices through his head, and then his head, just all the contents of his head just spills onto the guy next to him.
Okay. The content you just like half semi decapitate him, like the skull just kind of pops open and
Yeah.
jets out directly like Quentin Tarantino style to the pirate
Like
right to his left.
Fucking Popeye's taking a can of spinach and it's just coming out to the next guy. Just
Yeah.
whoosh, a
Yeah.
geyser of brains.
Okay.
More than a geyser, I wanted to just kind of spill out, onto him.
Yeah,
You know?
as that pirate, for the flair, as that pirate gets hit with his comrade's brains, he's gonna roll a Constitution check to see if he can stomach this. He does. He stomachs it. This has happened to him before. Yeah,
He's a stomacher.
he opens his mouth a little bit, gets a sip. Actually, it's not.
This has happened to him before?
He rolled really high. He seems used
Being
to this.
a pirate sucks.
Yeah, ask Rhonda. Okay, so thank you, Ak, for killing yet another pirate. That was Pirate 1. It would have been Pirate 1's turn. It is now Pirate 2's turn. The one that just sipped a little bit of the pirate brain.
Wait, can you just mark everybody? Like,
Yeah, I'm gonna mark that. There's little death markers on the one that is dead so far, and I put you on the body of Deadeye. But let's go ahead and mark.
Sorry, I'm stupid.
Yeah, and this pirate is no longer sleeping. Here, so let me modify that as well. Take the eye off. But I'm gonna put a little sad face for the fact that his head is turned and stuck. Yeah, that. Okay, it is now Pirate 2's turn. So Pirate 2, where is Arno on your screens, everybody?
Right in front of Pirate 2.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. My GM screen was bugged and it had him in the stairs. Okay, but I brought it back. So, yeah, he's gonna take a swing at Arno. At this point, they're just kind of desperately swinging, trying to hope for hits. Does a 15 hit?
It actually does not hit.
Really? Nice.
16, baby.
Wow. Yeah, that's close.
And I'm just gonna be like, can we just quit? Can we just stop?
Yeah. Yeah.
You're gonna die.
He's already made the swing. He'll hear you and he looks terrified. But what happened? Do you just like parry it or sidestep it or?
I just like back up a little bit and just like, come on.
Okay. And he misses and he's like, pirate's life for me.
Oh, pirate's death for you. What are we doing?
Yeah, 16 is a really good AC. Okay, moving on. We are that was Pirate 2, Pirate 3. Next, Abithill.
What happened to Tarina? Is she gone?
Not yet. She
Okay.
rolled low
Yeah.
for initiative.
All right. I'm not gonna try my little chill touch thing again. I'm just gonna go with the old classic firebolt.
Okay.
I'm gonna go firebolting. Pirate number 2. Gonna roll my 1d20. I rolled a 17.
That certainly hits, but 17 would be plus your modifier as well. Don't forget that.
Okay.
I think your spell attack modifier is a +5, is what SpookyGoop told us
Okay.
earlier. So it's a 22 to hit, which does hit. So
Awesome.
roll damage on Pirate 2.
Oh, lovely.
2. Okay. Yeah. So your fire. Tell me what happens as your firebolt hit him. It doesn't hit. It doesn't kill him, but he looks very badly injured.
Yeah, so this time, because I had missed so many times and I wanted to preserve the rest of the paintings, I made the intensity a little bit lighter. So
it was a
just made a
smaller one.
Yeah, smaller bit of fire. Aimed it, really good aim, just not enough heat.
Right in the forehead, and he's got a scorched mark on his head.
Yeah.
As he does that, I just kind of motion. I'm like,
Firebolts. It is now Pirate 3's turn, who's got a wonky head and is confused and was all, just woke up, is all groggy and feels off. The first thing he's going to do is see if he can get his head back on straight. Oh my god.
Don't.
1. You roll a 1.
As a natural 1. As he's in the fog, sleepy, his head, remember, is all the way to the left. As he tries to straighten out, he gets his left and his right mixed up, and he does one last in the wrong direction and just falls limp. He just falls limp.
And none of us see this. He's in the fog.
None of you know. He just finished the job. Yeah, so Pirate 3 just snaps his own neck and falls dead off alone in the fog. It's Tarina's turn. Tarina, where's Tarina standing? So Tarina is going to look at Arno and say, sorry. Yeah, what a sad life, Gil, for sure. Pirate has had it though, where there's still one sleeping, by the way. I can't wait till he wakes up. Pirate, Tarina steps past Arno. She says, step aside. She steps past Arno, one square to the left, and goes with her scimitar to make an attack against the pirate right in front of you, who's still alive, right? Yeah, pirate right in front of you, that has the scorched mark in his head now. And Tarina hits. Tarina kills the pirate directly in front of you, doing what seems like a massive amount of damage. And with her scimitar, she just kind of really cleanly sink and swipes through the neck, and the blood just kind of spurts out as the pirate falls backwards onto his back, dead now. And she looks over at Arno and gives you one of these like a turn with a smile and a smirk and a wink.
Yeah, you don't get that point though. That's like Abithill's. He and I. It's fine. Thanks for your help.
She flicks the blood off the top of her scimitar and resheathes it, and turns over to the rest of you like, what are you gonna do? Moving on, we have pirate is still sleeping. This pirate is dead. Let me get reorganized here. That's not it. We have here. Let me get it organized briefly. We have dead. There's one pirate sleeping. Yeah, That's it. So at this point, we're gonna lift initiative, and you all have, I'd say, about 30 seconds left before the fog lifts. Or Abithill, you can choose to lift the fog if you'd like. And you have about Adrastia. You would know that there's another half minute remaining on the sleeping pirate that's left in the building upstairs with you.
Okay, I want to get my rope out of my bag and apprehend the sleeping pirate.
Okay. Make a survival check with advantage. He's sleeping.
Okay.
And he's gonna begin to wake up as soon as you start touching him.
That is 19 plus 4. Okay, 23.
yeah, so how do you want to tie him up? Is he hog tied? Is he just like tied at the sides all the way
Oh
down?
yeah. I want to do like shibari hog tied as well. So
Okay.
it's like across the chest, but also his legs and his like arms are back
Yeah,
there.
you got a whole lot done, and you quickly flip him around. You all see. Well, I guess really the only person that would see nobody really. Arno, if to your back you would notice a commotion in this fog of something happening briefly behind you, but we're out of initiative.
Move
it's not.
and watch it,
yeah, it's not in turns anymore. Feel free.
Yeah, I found a really interesting book that helped me learn how to tie people up. So
What
Can you tie a
book?
knot, Chad?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, what book is this?
I'll tell you later.
Yeah,
I'm
so
over here.
the pirate is now awake, and he's like, oh. He starts to calm down as he realizes that no struggling or yelling is going to get him out of this. But you have one detained pirate, a bunch of dead bodies, and some patrons that are just sipping their beer off to the side, and you're still in fog. Abithill, are you lifting that, or are you?
I'm gonna go ahead and lift that because I just want to see this guy's reaction.
Tell me what happens. How does the fog remove itself from the area?
Trying to think how it would work. I don't want it to make it sound like a fart or something like this. Look like
It just dissipates. What happened?
Yeah.
Is that what happens?
All my
Or
spells do that. All my spells are farts. I don't know.
Suck it back in with your staff.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna like lift up a window, I guess, and just a gush of air is gonna come through the tavern.
okay, yeah.
And
So as you lift up the nearest window, the seemingly magically all of the fog kind of swirls around the room and then like zips out the window, and it is now clear as day. Again, everybody can see. All of the patrons off to the left side of this building look over, and a silence falls over the bar, and everybody's just staring. They knew something was happening. I mean, they figured it was like a little party. So, weird things happen in taverns, but everybody is now like frozen, drinks up, to their mouths or stop whatever they were doing, and they're just now staring at you.
I wave and I say, "Don't worry, folks. We've got this under control. These guys were trying to take out all the art." and
Their heads all turn like in sync to the art on the ground, and they go, and back to drinking. The music starts again. Yeah, so you have the go ahead. Can
I check? Can we like loot these bodies? Or
you can do whatever you like. You are here in this world. Tell me, like, what is Auk Giant Killer Athanuku doing? Athanaku.
Yeah. I'm first. I'm going. For the leader. Deadeye. I'm searching his body.
Okay, so you're gonna start searching his body. Make an investigation check. Everybody else, give me the gist of what your characters are doing. Especially with your tied up pirate friend before you, and you are now seeing that Adrastia has tied up a pirate for the first time. Everybody that looks that direction.
Great job with the with the ropes there, Elf One. Great, A+.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, secret book.
Great book.
Anyway, we don't need to talk about it. Anyway, Rhonda, was it? What's up with that? As Adrastia turns to Tarina. I have apprehended one of the pirates here. Should we interrogate him?
I rolled a 9, by the way.
What'd you say, Auk?
I rolled a 9, by the way.
Thank you. On Deadeye, here, I'm gonna come back to that just so I can give you some more specifics with like details of what I pick up here. So Tarina, as you're speaking to Tarina, she says, "Oh, thank you, darling. Thank you. Yes, these pirates were a mess. We should move quickly. There's normally more where that came from. It takes a lot of pirates to run a ship, and there was, how many would you say here?" She looks around at the bodies. 7, 9?
There was one, and I can't find. I look over and I see the guy whose neck snapped. What the hell happened? Never mind.
Yeah, there's also a hole in the ground with blood dripping through it. Auk knows that his axe went through there, but Auk's over there looting a body. But yeah, so that's happening. Tarina is kind of stepping around, like tiptoeing, like, and she says, "Oh, I don't care what you do with him. Kill him."
I mean, he does know. I mean, hey, pirate.
The guy that's like,
oh, yeah,
yeah, mate.
Yeah. Hey, mate. You're not gonna tell anyone what you saw here, right?
Oh, no. You want to make an insight check?
I would very much like to make an insight check. Yes.
Yeah, make an insight check.
Let's see.
Oh, and I'm still looking up what you find on Deadeye.
I also want to hold my moon mace towards the pirate and say, "Dead men tell no tales, pirate. Be truthful with us."
Dead men tell no tales.
I assume he's being truthful because I rolled 4. So.
Okay. So Arno,
he's cool.
Yep, you got it. Need nothing from me. You have a full understanding. Yeah, he's fine. Adrastia, make an intimidation check.
Okay.
And I'm still working on you, Auk. Abithill, what are you doing as we're in this? As we're solving everything.
It's a 6.
6?
Yeah.
Okay. He looks at you and he says, "Listen, I was asleep."
Sent you. Who sent you?
Deadeye.
Okay, how do you know this? How do you know her? Points at Tarina.
I don't. Deadeye said we had business in town.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Rhonda, I think you're right. Yeah, this guy's useless. Auk, you want to take care of this?
Yeah. So, first, Abithill, tell me where you are.
Yeah, I'm look, hold on, let me look funny where I'm at. Never mind. So I'm standing next to from last I remember, Tarina, and close to Orc somewhat. In between them and like the staircase. And I turn around and I want to speak to Tarina about what happened, like why the pirates were after her.
Well, speak. Tell me, use your words.
So, Tarina, what we helped you here. Can you give us a little information?
She says, "Listen, lover, it's all in the line of work for me. I've spent a lot of my time messing with pirates and bandits and thieves, and sometimes these things come back to haunt you. Well, check your back pocket, by the way."
Okay, I'm gonna check what's in it.
It's a note that says, "Pirates are coming."
Nice.
I tried to warn you.
Yeah.
While this conversation's happening, I want to like pants the tied up pirate and just scribble on his butt, "tiny weenie," and then I'm just gonna say like, yeah, but let's just leave him like this. I think that's enough shame.
Okay.
We don't need to kill him. This is worse than death.
Got it. All right, we'll come back to that. Auk, you find a lot on Deadeye's body. Now, this is where we also come to an important crossroads. In campaigns I've played before, we have had treasure keepers, essentially, or treasurers, people that are extra good at taking notes and like to write down like shared spoils, or we can just say that whoever got it picks it up and then role play out exactly what you're holding. But I am about to give you a list of items, so you can all write it down. You can designate a treasurer. But this is something you might want to discuss amongst yourselves, and don't include me. This is how you would like to do this as a party.
1, 2, 3, not it. I'm bad at notes.
Yeah, I say the person that gets the items just writes it down, and then we can divide them later.
You're all cool with that?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
If he finds it, he should keep it.
It might be good for the party to like, if we find cash, right?
Yeah,
like,
things like that. You you were all. It would be weird if somebody just kept everything when you all helped, and you're a traveling party.
Well,
an
he
adventuring
could give
party.
it to us if he wants to. Like he killed the guy.
Like if we kept one inventory as a party, I think that's just more convenient, right? At the end of the day.
Shared. Yeah.
Yeah, I think shared makes more
Okay.
sense.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, like you can split up your gold and stuff, but
Yeah.
you can just say you all share ownership of items or whatever.
Hey,
However you want to do it.
fine.
However you want to do it.
Fine.
However you want to do it.
How about
You
you
can-
being able to-
I'm about to tell you what you have, and it
Leave
is
it
up to
alone.
you all to remember and write this stuff down. I'm gonna write it down too,
Not
but if
doing
you
that.
don't know that you have it, no, well, that's why I'm having you like look now. Okay, so you find a pouch in his vest containing 32 gold and 15 silver pieces.
Let's go.
You also find
15 silver.
15 silver pieces, yeah. You also find 2 gold necklaces.
Woo.
You also find a blackened gold ring with a white pearl set in it. That's it on Deadeye. Obviously, you also find like broken armor, glass chunks, a scimitar if you want it, but as a common item that you could have access to in the barracks.
Do we
I'm-
find
I'm-
any like health things?
So are you now? You've now written tiny weenie on
Tiny
this,
weenie
on this pirate's
Mhm.
ass, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So from there, I presume that you're all investigating the rest of the bodies.
Yeah.
Okay. So we don't have to go through each one. We're going to say. Math. You
Gross.
find amongst the bodies, you find 18 silver pieces. And again, various like nothing of value, nothing that even signifies that they are from a specific ship or anything. It's not that uniform. These are just like tattered pirates. The only thing of value you would take is their silver.
Okay, I want to go to Abithill and cast cure wounds on him.
Okay, yeah. So roll. Tell us how much we're healing. You
1d8.
So keep in mind, again, I for people that are listening for the first time, for newer players, whether you're listening currently live or in the future, I, as the dungeon master, am the world. I present you all situations. For the most part, like we go back and forth. Thanks, Mom, for the gifted sub to CartridgeBlowers. We go back and forth and we react off each other,
Yeah.
right? You're currently in a world where you're in a room where you have a bunch of patrons there's some music playing in the background, a bunch of patrons that don't really care about the scuffle that just happened over to the right. Tarina has now sauntered back over to the table and picked up her dice cup again. It looks like she's about to start a game of Baldur's Bones. You have a pirate tied up on the floor with tiny weenie written on his butt, and a hole in the ground. Auk, you're missing your axe. A window's open. So yeah, walk me through as you guys are interacting with this upper floor, this whole tavern. Where are you? What's happening?
Well,
Talk to each
it's-
other.
Okay.
So yeah, Ak, hey, first of all, Weenie Goliath, just great job. Just fantastic. You did good work, kid.
He had it coming.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say no. So do we need to dip? Do we need to like abscond, escape, leave here because the corpses?
Who are you talking to?
Everybody.
Yeah.
Like, do we need to get the hell out of here? Because I mean, I guess. Hey, Brenda, you said that we got to go, right?
Rhonda's kind of far away at this point. You would have to like be really yelling that or walking over to her.
Yeah, I like Brenda wants us to leave. You know.
And also,
Uh,
don't forget you are here to get information from Tarina that you have not received
Right.
yet.
Right.
Okay, is she leaving? Like leaving?
No, she sat back
leaving?
down,
Okay.
Oh, this idiot.
and she did just tell
said
you
there's more
that more will probably come.
She's not following her own advice. All right.
She's not what?
following her own advice to leave.
That's the situation before you. I wonder why.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should maybe talk to her, right?
Yeah, let's talk to Tarina and say I'm gonna say talk to Tarina and just say, hey, let's go back to our what is it, barracks that we were staying in? Would she be welcome there, I wonder? Like, are you welcome?
Yeah,
with
you
with the Red
Tarina should
Fist?
be welcome to the barracks.
Yeah.
If you can convince her to go, that yeah, I mean you're wearing your badges. You guys carry weight. In your words, you have relative authority in this town as higher ranking members of the Flaming Fist. You could definitely get somebody into the barracks if you'd like.
Okay. Well,
But I mean, that's of course if she's willing to go with you.
Let's convince her not,
I was gonna heal Abithill, but I was gonna screw it. And
Oh
then
no,
I
that's fine.
walk-
You did say you do that, and then I went off on a tangent trying to re-engage us all. If
No,
you'd like
don't
to,
worry
it's
about
just a
it.
quick roll for the hell.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna go to Tarina, up to her before she starts to roll to play, and I say, "You said there's more pirates coming. Do you know of a way out of here? Because we still have to talk to you about the dead three."
She says, "Oh yes, the way out. You just walk down the stairs, and then the front door is right there. The dead three. Here, I can tell you all you need to know in just a moment. Here, you don't really need to."
Okay, then tell me.
So Tarina begins to tell you. Ooh, I have box text. This is fun.
And pirates show up.
Yeah, in Tarina's voice. She goes, several blocks northwest of here is a public bathhouse with a walled garden and frolicking nymphs carved into its front gates. Followers of the dead three have been seen coming and going from the bathhouse. And I'm told there's a secret door inside that leads to a dungeon. That's where the killers are hiding. What do you guys think of Tarina's voice, by the way? That's my.
She's lovely. Yeah, I love her.
I'm gonna be sad to lose this voice. What are you saying? What?
Pardon?
I think I heard, but we'll move on.
I heard it and I loved it.
Yeah. So, do I need to repeat that for anybody?
Well, just if everyone got the detail about what's on the bathhouse, I didn't really catch.
Dead nymphs.
Frolicking nymphs.
Frolicking.
Oh, frolicking nymphs.
Yeah, several blocks northwest of here is a public bathhouse with a walled garden and frolicking nymphs carved into its front gates. Followers of the dead three have been seen coming and going from the bathhouse. And I'm told there's a secret door inside that leads to a dungeon. That's where the killers are hiding, she says.
How will we identify this secret door?
Oh, I don't know. I just hear rumors.
That's all you know?
That's plenty. Your job is to get rid of the killers, right? She looks at the dead bodies on the ground. Which, by the way, you were told that you had a license to kill. You would all remember that.
Arena. This dead eye, who is now a dead guy, said that you owed him 5,000 gold, and he's gone now. You have a reward?
No, sweetheart. You can speak to Zodge if you require a reward, but I do appreciate your help.
I hate you.
And she blows you a kiss. Oh, Adrastia.
The interception. So Adrastia is going to turn to Arno and say, the description that Ronda Rousey just gave us, does that make any sense to you? Do you know that place? You are familiar with these.
Ronda who?
Tatiana, whatever her name is.
I'm here for people adopting this bit, and I'm into it.
You just know how much more difficult it's gonna be for me to fucking remember names.
Can I make a history check to see if I actually do know that?
If you know what?
We're like, what the hell she's talking about as far as this place that we need to go? Like,
yes,
with
you
my
may.
knowledge, having grown up here.
Yes, you may.
That's a 16, so yeah.
Yeah. Give me 1 second. I wasn't expecting you to know more about this.
UFC, let's go.
But yeah, so if y'all wouldn't mind, keep chit chatting around that conversation.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, I've heard of it a little bit. I'm trying to remember right now. I'm definitely thinking real hard, and I'll get back to you in a second once I can remember exactly what I know. In the
Wonderful.
meantime, Terraria over there, she's I don't know. I do you think she's on the level?
Yeah, I don't know if I like that game, but the level. Hmm. I think it's best that we retreat from this place. She said more pirates were coming. And yes, let's talk about it more when you remember.
Yeah.
There
'Cause I
are
mean,
still a bunch of rooms in this tavern that you all have yet to explore. You don't have to, but just know that there have been a bunch of closed doors that you've. It's a large tavern, right? That people sleep in. So far, you've been the dining room of floor 1, the dining room of floor 2. Just to have in the back of your head.
How much time has passed?
It's probably been a few minutes at this point.
So, like, because we came here in the morning, right?
Oh, yeah. It's still the morning.
Okay, so I feel like they wouldn't suspect if we stayed here for like an hour or so. So we could
I mean,
probably...
yeah. I mean, just to give you a better perspective, you're right. Everything is not so urgently like minute by minute pressing. It would take a while for more pirates to maybe hear word of this. You might think, in your perspective of the world, you understand that what just happened is limited to this bar, and word does spread and word does travel. But you weren't aware of any pressing calls, or there's not like people like running out the doors and screaming. So yeah, you have time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
I mean,
think
I would.
first and
Yeah, go ahead.
foremost, I think Hulk should go get his hammer, or what is it, axe?
Great axe, yeah.
I'm gonna get my axe.
Sorry, it's why is it taking me so long to find more information about this guest? Reading it early. So okay, Arno, you do know that in the back of your mind, you're aware that that bathhouse is a very noble one that's owned by one of the 3 dukes of the city. You can't remember
Okay.
which one though.
Yeah, it's a hoity-toity place, for a lot of the upper class people who they kind of I don't know, they kind of stink a little bit, but I don't know, we might run into some resistance there is all I'm saying. I mean, obviously we are going to, I guess, do murders to cultists, but like it's a place for people of means to go and you know do what you do at bathhouses.
What do you do at bathhouses? I've never been to one before.
Yeah, me neither. I try to stay away from them. My dad used to do them a lot. Uh,
Your dad?
yeah, it's a long story, and I don't want to get into it right now. Thank you.
Okay.
Uh,
Um,
but yeah, I think I could figure out exactly where, like, how to get there. If we want to find that secret entrance, we'll just need to search for it. I've never been there myself.
shall we make our way then? Unless there's anything else you'd like to do here.
Yeah, so okay. Auk, you're traveling downstairs. Are you like part of this conversation at all? Abithill, are you part of this conversation at all?
I'm not part of the conversation.
Okay. So
I came back already.
no, you don't have your axe yet. We're gonna talk about what happens as you go downstairs and see what has happened down here. But before we begin that, are we good to pause upstairs? Okay, so Auk, as you walk downstairs, you see the tavern has mostly emptied. Your axe is sitting crushed through a table on the ground. The table is just like crushed in half, and you see Alan standing behind the bar, looking very like annoyed as he's like throwing, planks of wood around and nails, and he's kind of got like he's got his tool bag out. It looks like he's trying to repair the damages to his tavern. But yeah, your axe is sitting there in the middle of the ground. Walk over and pick it up, or would you like to talk to Alan, or you want to investigate a little bit?
I'll talk to Alan.
Okay. So you walk over to Alan, who's kind of like standing he's behind the bar, just kind of like throwing things out, like they're up and around. Things are just flying everywhere as he's looking for something.
Yeah. I motion over to the axe, like, what happened here?
He says, I know that you and your friends and Tarina had business, but I didn't think that you would cause such a ruckus that you'd make me lose all of my paying customers. And this axe just fell through the ceiling, and it looked like the one you were holding when you walked in here. So please don't play stupid with me, he says to you.
I'm more mad about what happened than you are, but I love to make this right.
He says, "The least you can do is help me patch the hole in the ceiling and fix this table."
How long will that take?
I mean, you might be
He's
signing
asking
up
for
for a
money.
construction project. You do have money.
You do have friends that can help you.
Yeah, that too.
That's gonna be a no from me, dog. I'm not gonna do that. That's a no.
You don't know that yet, Hawk.
Yeah, but I can tell you, just LOC.
I've acquired a little bit of gold, a little bit of silver. How much would it be to make this right? I don't have time.
He says, gold, you say? Well, money does talk. I could feel your appreciation and your sorrow through, I don't know, 10 gold? You are aware that 10 gold is a lot of money.
I know. Alan, I offered my help. I'm not trying to get robbed. I will help you patch this up, but not today.
Okay, you don't look very handy. I would have liked the gold.
I get into gold.
Um,
I will buy you a drink though.
No, thank you. I get those.
I walk over to my axe, pick it up.
As you place your hand on the axe, you hear the disembodied sound of an elf begin to sing. And that's where we're going to take an intermission. The elf song has begun again. And I will say, you all hear it upstairs as well. It is not the same song that you heard before. And the elf song has never changed in the Elf Song Tavern. This is a first. But yeah, we're going to take a 10-minute break, everybody. Thank you for watching, everybody that's in here, everybody that's listening on YouTube or Spotify or wherever you are. We'll be back in 10 minutes. I appreciate you being here. Thank you. Love you. Bye.
came to party.
My bad, I muted myself. Happy Thursday. Happy belated
Hi,
birthday.
hi, everybody. Welcome back.
Happy belated birthday to Mello. Cheers.
Yo, cheers.
Love this guy.
Thanks, y'all. Welcome back, everybody. Yeah, my birthday was yesterday. I'm getting old. I'm catching up to my mother, who's in the chat. My mom's really
Hi,
wholesome, by
Mello's
the way.
mom.
Never will actually catch up to her. That's just how
Yeah.
that works. So congrats.
Yeah. Yeah, I asked everybody what their favorite parts were, and my mom said my favorite part is when you start laughing.
Aw.
So wholesome.
The
Yeah.
most mom answer.
I know. Yeah.
What Hey, by the way, because we can't hear the stream, are you playing any kind of music at all?
I was during the intermission.
Okay.
I'm still working on the production. Is like a lot harder than I thought it'd be because of trying to contain Roll20. So I thought I'd simplify like managing music for now. As we get more into the into it, hopefully I'll start adding little things that make it all nicer, quality of life things.
Yeah.
No, there's no music. It's just you can play whatever you want though.
How
We
does
can just
it
have
look
them all in the background.
music and copywriting.
Yeah, you can put
Yeah.
whatever music you want on for in the background. That's fine. I mean, nobody else is gonna hear it, but and I'm sorry that it's scuffed. And sorry to future listeners. It'll be better, I promise, once you get to episode 19. And now I got a deadline. It's a while from now. Thank you everybody for the happy birthdays. I appreciate it. But yeah, so moving along. Auk, you are downstairs. You put your hand on the hilt of your great axe, and right as you do, the voice of an elf begins, or the disembodied voice of a spiritual elf fills the tavern, and it's a new song. It's a song that has never been heard before in the Elf Song Tavern. You all are aware from prior history that you've been told about the song that the song doesn't change. It's random. It can be multiple times in a day, once in a week. It could be whenever, but it's always the same song, and it's a song about losing a lover at sea, right? A long lost lover at sea. But this time, there are new words to the song, and I will read it to you.
Can you sing it to us?
Yeah.
Sure, I'll sing it to you. Okay, so everybody hears, "Oh, sing a song of El Terrell, of water, woods, and hill. The sun dawns on her ruddy cliffs, and fields green and still. This land of long abiding joy, home of the strong and brave, renowned by all across the realms, and never once a slave. Oh, sing a song of El Terrell, when foes are at her door, her fields torn by cloven feet from some infernal shore. Arise, the mighty hell riders, take up your swift keen swords, then charge into the hellish fray and scatter devil hordes. Oh, sing a song of El Terrell, and when the night does fall, and when sleep safe beneath companions' light, until the dawn does call. We're bound by mortal covenant that only ends with death, and so we'll sing of El Terrell until our final breath." That's it.
I didn't understand it because I don't speak Elvish, but I'm troubled by it.
Auk was just sitting there like looking around. But yeah.
Arno, as we're talking, you just see a tear come down my face.
Hey, you good?
That song. Did you not? Oh, I forgot. You're human. Right.
You don't have to say it like that, but okay. Yeah, I mean, what was that not the same song?
That was not the same song. It was talking about sing a song for El Terrell and Hell Riders. You didn't get that part? It was just me.
Adrastia, Abithill, please make intelligence checks for me. Sorry to cut you off, but it's important what you both know here.
Like if you're intelligent.
Take a small IQ test right now.
Tell us what you got, Michael. Tell us what you got.
Rolled the nat 1.
Hell
Hey.
yes. This boy is an idiot.
Negative
18?
knowledge.
18
With my 18 with my modifier.
with your modifier. Okay,
Yeah.
Fun.
so
Fun.
the
Can I give him misinformation?
That's why she's elf 1 and you're elf 2.
so Abithill, you understand the song, right? Your intelligence check was to see if you caught up on specific details, but they have missed you. You do remember that you heard the word Hell Riders, though, which you were told about earlier from Zodge. Those pesky Hell Riders from El Terrell. You do remember that. Adrastia, you remember two things. So when she sung about the companion, specifically the line was, "Oh, sing a song of El Terrell, and when the night does fall, sleep safe beneath companion's light until the dawn does call." You know that the companion that the song is referring to is it's referring to an artificial sun that burns over El Terrell, protecting the city and its surrounding lands against undead.
Hey.
Like that's just normally there?
There's an artificial sun in the sky that protects El Terrell from undead. Adrastia, you know that. You also know the Knights of El Terrell are the Hell Riders, right? So you recall, I'm going to say actually, I'm going to say that Adrastia, like while you're listening to the song, you're a Twilight Domain cleric, right? Your eyes are closed. I imagine you're feeling your inner depths. You see an image in your brain of these like heavily armored knights. As the magical words are like flowing into your ears, you see these heavily armored knights riding on horseback in this hellish terrain. And they're just like, they seem magical and they seem like strong, and there's an army of them, and you see them like riding like fast and hard, and they're charging into an army of what appears to be devils and devils minions. You are granted a vision of what would appear to be the Hell Riders charging into battle against devils in hell. What level of hell or how many levels of hell there are, you might not know.
Okay. So as the single tear streams from my face, I look at Arno and I say, "My goddess has blessed me with the vision. The song, it is about El Terrell, and I saw these, what looked like to be heavily armored knights. They were on horseback, and they were just engulfed in an inferno, riding towards these devils. And I also saw what looked like to be or I know this actually in my research, that there's an artificial sun that shines over El Terrell that protects it. So whatever this song is, it's different from anything that we've heard of, and we heard that the song never changes. So what is happening?" I look over to Rhonda to see if there's any reaction from her. Because if the song never changes, this must be a huge surprise.
Everyone upstairs in the tavern is like frozen with fear, because everybody knows the typical cadence and the typical like sound. It's like hearing a song in a foreign language. Like even if you don't know the words, you know something's wrong. You know that this is not the song that normally plays. And this is like a huge anomaly, and people are like starting to get up and collect their things and like get the fuck out of there. Tarina is specifically looks extra shuddered, but she's just gonna keep like shaking her dice in the cup, and continue about with her actions.
I walk up to her and I wipe the tear from my face and I say, "Earlier, I knew that you understood the lyrics to the Elven song about the sailor in the sea." I know you heard this.
Looks up at you as you're talking to her, eyes very serious, and she says, I don't speak Elvish, sweetheart. I've been around, been translated for me before. Everyone knows the song is from the Elf Song Taverns about a lover lost at sea. I don't speak Elvish, but something was different about this, I know that.
What can you tell me about the Hellriders and what happened to Elturel?
Make a persuasion check. Also, while you're doing that, we're gonna go back to Auk downstairs. Auk, you've heard a new song. You can tell it's different, and you can see Alan looks shook. Alan looks very shook. He has stopped building. Alan is he's just standing behind the bar now. And he's got his hands on the bar, and he's looking back and forth at his hands, and he's looking up at the damage, and he looks very, very concerned.
Alan, something wrong.
The song doesn't change. The song doesn't change. I've never heard the song change before. His tavern's been around a long time, and well, that was new. Do you speak Elvish?
No.
He gives you a gist of Alan is fluent in Elvish, and he gives you a gist of the lyrics of the song. You hear, and I'll say it for you in a noted version again. You hear Elturel, it's a strong city. It's a very renowned city. It's never been owned by anybody. He says there's the army. The army of Hellriders. They get into a fight, and something's wrong with the companion. He says, something's wrong. I don't know. Tells you.
Earlier I offered a little coin, a little help, because I felt bad. But we're not the enemy. We can help. There's danger is coming.
He says, okay, I just run this tavern, and bad things happen here all the time, but the song doesn't change. The song does not change. I need you and your people to please leave. You clearly bring bad omens to my tavern. Don't worry about the damage.
Okay.
What are you doing? Are you turning around? Are you gonna walk back upstairs? Are you just gonna leave, or you do have your great axe again, by the way.
I could buy you a drink.
Leave, please. Go get your friends. And he starts to pace back and forth, and he's just like looking down and looking back up again. And he just looks a wreck.
Okay. All right, Alan. Good talk. Love you.
Where are you going, Hawk?
Going upstairs. We're gonna get out of here.
Okay, so yeah, you go upstairs, you reunite with your friends. What happens is as you take your last step onto the second floor and you look around at everybody, there is still a tiny weenie pirate roped up on the ground, by the way. You are all interacting with each other. You're within range.
I have a question just in general.
Yeah.
So Elturel is the city that vanished, correct?
Yeah.
The son, the companion, that wasn't there, right? When we looked, or was it?
You couldn't see it. You don't know don't know anything about the companion other than what Adrasia just told you.
Right.
You wouldn't know what to look for normally.
A sun? A second? We couldn't see a second.
It's an artificial sun. It's not out in the universe. But it's not something that you're aware of.
Got it.
And it's not something that you could normally see just from out looking in.
Got it.
All right. I walk up to the pirate, lone pirate, and I say, I see that's what
Drostia?
Yeah, adjusting.
Scribble on his butt and tiny weenie. All right, tiny weenie.
You're saying this to the guy?
Yeah.
He's well, he's on his stomach. I see hogtied. So I guess he'll kind of like do one of these like, is that me? What?
We're gonna go. We could kill you, but we're gonna go. But no, I still might kill you.
As you say that, you notice a pool of liquid in his pelvis area, kind of spreading around him now.
Yeah.
He's just still listening to you.
I know you. We need supplies. We need gold, and I could end your life right now, and I want to. I want to so bad.
Okay, make an intimidation check, please. I could
I'm
kill you. I
intimidated.
could. I want to so bad. With advantage, dude. With advantage. Fuck it. Yeah, let's see.
Intimidation +3. 23. Natural 20.
And it was with advantage too. So I mean, just roll it again. Let's just see if you get 2 nat 20s. That'd be funny.
He poops. It's like he's
Wow.
No way.
unbelievable.
No way. What? Hold on. I'm gonna reveal this to the stream real quick.
Unbelievable.
No way. That does not happen.
Two.
What?
This guy-
How do I get down there? Hold on.
I roll back-to-back 20s. It's
Do you
all
see
or nothing.
this? Do you all see this?
So what is the the fear
What?
status?
There's no way that just happened. I just said, let's see if you get 2 natural 20s. You just made me mess up the production quality. I can't. What? I don't even. You tell me what he does. You tell me what he does.
Just let my axe just fall kind of slowly and thud right next to his head. Wait, what am I doing? Am I killing him?
No. You've intimidated him beyond all belief. This man is like nimble in your hands. He will like do anything for you at this point. And anything? Pause. He's literally like, you could see his body quivering. He lets out a little fart. And you just see his body.
You can see.
What's that?
I as you can see, I displayed him very nicely. Like, the buttocks is exposed.
Yeah.
I prepared him for you, essentially.
Yeah. So this man, like, shaking in fear, is at this point awaiting your request. I mean, you did say, as part of your intimidation, like, we could use gold or whatever.
Yeah.
He says,
Fifth party member, anyone? Weenie baby, he's coming with us.
This is our friend Tiny Weenie. And Nux just said it's okay, we already opened the window. This is true. It's not as stinky as it could be up here. He says, okay, you guys, the ship. There's the ship.
What's on the ship?
And what'd you say?
What's on the ship?
He gives you directions to there's a name for this. The Uncivil Serpent, he tells you. It's moored at the end of a dock on the east side of the harbor. He says, that's just the details for your notes. He says, the ship. Oh, by the harbor, the east end. It's there's a lot of guards, but there's money. There's money. Oh, and if you go at the right time, nobody's on board.
What time? And don't waste my time.
He says 2:46 a.m. to the minute. The exact time that the ship is completely person free. They're doing a hard reset.
All right.
Thanks, Michael.
Why do they do that?
They do that because there's 2 natural 20s in a row. There's 1 clear minute on this ship. Yeah, so he's just a crew member. He can't give you details about like exact loot and location of stuff. He does know that the ship. He can tell you exactly where it is. He gives you the name. He just gives it a brief description. And that
yeah. I pick up my axe. I see that it wears pants, and I go. I walk away. Back to the party.
I turn to Ak as he walks up. I'm just like, bravo, tiny or big weenie. You're doing great. You're doing great. Are we just robbing people now? Is that our thing? What are we doing? I'm here for it. Let's go.
Part of the silver I gave you was from him.
Yeah.
By the way, so one of you did ruffle through his coat and get his silver.
All right. Are we wanting to go do a robbery, big guy, or?
Y'all have a lot of options. Yeah, I mean it's group meeting time if there ever was one for you all to discuss the past events, the changing song, and the things that you're about to do.
Are people still leaving?
Yeah, people have. So briefly, yeah, people are starting to pack up and go. It's starting to empty. There are some people that just don't care. But it's overall, there's a lot less people than there were initially when you all first walked into the bar. Downstairs, you don't know this. Ak does. Downstairs is almost entirely empty. Everybody flooded out earlier when they saw the pirates come in and then heard the commotion and the axe fell through.
I spoke to the bartender.
Alan.
Alan. He's a little scared by the situation. He wants us to leave. He wanted money for the damage we caused. I didn't give him any.
That's good.
There are rooms that we could check for more gold.
I don't know that we should just steal from the bar. That we should. He wanted us to leave, right?
Yeah,
I guess. Yeah, sorry.
We kind of formed a bond, but I'm willing to break it.
You and Alan formed a bond? Okay. Well, I mean, that's beautiful. And I really do just admire it. I guess I'm a little troubled by what Adrastia here said about the whole demons, right? You said you had a vision of a demon army?
Yes. So before we get into that, I did roll my persuasion. It's not great.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. It's 10.
Okay.
It doesn't matter.
So what do you say? No, what do you say?
So Adrastia looks at Tarina, and she can see that she's visibly shaking and bothered by this change in song. And she says, Tarina, if you don't have to understand the lyrics as long as you felt what I felt from that song. Please just tell us if there's any information you can give us about the Hell Riders, about anything. Please.
She says to you, she says, listen, for whatever this is worth to you, they're good people. The city of Elturel is a noble one. Unlike this dirty, rotten place, it's a place of law and rule and order and justice, and it's clean. The Hell Riders have been fighting for good for a long time, a life that I'm not very used to. Just know that whatever Zodge tells you, he's a Baldarian, is what she's referring to as the people of Baldur's Gate. He's a Baldarian, and they have a natural distaste for the folks of Elturel.
Euterina. And I hear Arno, mention my name, and then I turn back to the group and I say, yes. I look at Abithill and kind of look at him knowingly, like he heard the lyrics too. And I say, what I saw when I pictured that song, I believe it to be my goddess illustrating to me the meaning behind there. I saw the Hell Riders, I think. These knights, cloud and armor, descending into hell, essentially. They're demons, and I do not know more than that.
Wait, I missed the last part. You do not know what?
I do not know more than that.
Oh, you do not know more than that.
Other than a champion, or the companion's light, which is an artificial sun there that guards the
So,
city from
so,
these devils.
so like that town, it's gonzo, right? It's done. It's not there. And you had a vision of a bunch of demons outside where this town that's not there anymore is. I don't know. I'm doing maybe some mental gymnastics here, and I'm wondering about the infinite demon army that might be around where the town that disappeared not too far from here. Listen, I don't have like a fear of demons, but I just don't want to fight an infinite demon. It's a lot. It's a lot. What you're saying is a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot, right?
Yeah. So it was devils. I don't know if that makes a difference to you.
Definitely
but...
worse. Yeah, 100% worse. And that's far more troubling. So thanks for that.
Make an intelligence
yeah,
check,
you're
Arno.
welcome.
Make an intelligence check. Yeah, sure, absolutely. Let's see. I believe my intelligence is fairly high. It's a 13.
Okay, yeah, you're aware that just from general like religion and lore, you have actually, do you have a history modifier?
I do.
Or
yeah,
or a religion modifier, whichever you'd rather.
Let's see. Yeah, history would be +6 instead. So
+6. Okay.
That would get me to a 15.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Okay. Cool. I didn't realize the +4 was already in there. Okay. So yeah, you're aware that devils work in very orderly fashions. There's ranks, there's hierarchies. So it would have been a lot like if you're imagining an army of devils, you would imagine it'd be a lot of low-ranking fiends and imps, surrounded by the occasional like larger like flying devil. And of course, there's tons of minions around because each devil may have more beings at its control.
Yeah.
But yeah, this would be a very like, from the way it's being described to you, it would be like a nightmarish scene. And then for an army of like humans or whatever, like big bad looking humans, but like riding into that would be like terrifying, like epic scene.
Yeah, like painted on the side of a van type of thing.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, super badass, but also like those guys are probably dead. That town is gone. They're like, if you saw a vision of something that happened, then that's a bad sign. If you saw a vision of something that's going, have you ever seen a vision of something that's going to happen? Have you ever seen a vision before?
I have seen when my goddess does commune with me, I do see images of her dancing in the moonlight, but I do not believe I've ever seen anything quite as hellish as this.
Abithill, will you make another say a history check? You don't remember anything. 16. Okay.
+5.
As you're hearing this conversation, your memory begins to jog. You begin to remember that this is what they're describing is not or is something from the history. Like this is a story that you've read of before. And it starts to click. You're like, Hell Rider. Oh, that's how they got their name, is what you remember. This is a story from a long, long time ago. And this is how you're beginning to, it's beginning to click for you that you learned in some way that the Hell Riders were named from this legendary event that Adrastia just saw a vision of.
So this is a past event, or is it?
It's a past event, yeah.
Okay, so
Very long time ago.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna say, I'm like, guys, it's coming back to me now after my lapse of thought with my one. This in the past, the Hell Riders, that's how they got their name. When long ago,
Yeah, they rode into hell.
they rode into hell. Yeah,
Fight an army of devils.
So why would your goddess send you that vision?
When I closed my eyes, I could picture like I was there. The image was so vivid to me. I do not know if it was her, but since I've heard her songs and I've been able to have a vivid image like that before when I listened to her songs, I thought it was her, but I do not know if it was.
Just getting spooky vibes. Is it just me? I'm getting real spooky vibes from all this.
Oh yeah, it's
I-
creepy.
And-
It's creepy for sure.
I think that
And-
we should be on our way. I don't know if
Yeah,
we should be here anymore.
we should probably do what Alan's hey, big guy, your boy, your friend, your bestie, your BFF, Altown. We should probably hit the bricks, right?
Yeah, we should let A-Town know that we're leaving.
A-Town down, let's go.
A-Train.
As I see that, I put the good old hand on Ock's shoulder and cast Vigilant Blessing.
Let's go.
Nice.
Yeah.
Keep it coming.
All right. Abithill, you're wounded. Arno, you're wounded.
Yeah, I would like to leave here and not directly go to a dungeon.
Ock, you're hurting as well. Adrastia, I don't believe you took any damage, right?
I did not, no.
Okay. But yeah,
if we rest, do we automatically heal up?
So if you take a short rest, you have hit die. You should have one hit die right now because you're level 1. And so whatever your hit die is, you could roll one of it. What is it? Do you add your constitution? I don't know if you add your constitution or not.
I believe you add your constitution, I'm pretty sure.
You'd roll a hit die and heal that many hit points if you take a short rest. Also, some characters gain other things back on short rests, like rages. For example, I think you get a rage back on a short rest. You can see that by looking at the description under rage. It'll probably tell you when it comes back, short rest or long rest, or how many you have a day.
We're not like on a timeline though, so we could just go.
No, yeah, you were.
Rest.
Yeah, you could go to this place that she told you to next week if you want. But your job, Dodge is paying you all to calm and cool the killings that are happening in this city by followers of the Dead 3. So there are things happening every day that passes, and you're trying to, cool the tension and get to the root of the problem that Tarina just told you where it's coming from.
Yeah, I mean we've just been stabbed, most of us. Some of us a little more than others. And I look over at Abe, and just like, maybe we could just go, I don't know, take a sleep, and then in the morning maybe head to that bathhouse and see what's what. I think that's maybe the best bet.
I'm agreeing with that one.
So it's quite early already still, right?
It's very early in the day, yeah. You could do a lot. You guys could go shopping. You could split up your gold. You can take a walk to the dock, scout out the ship.
I thought you meant like the doctor for my guts that are falling.
You could go see Zaj and see if Zaj can offer assistance for your damage. You could go file a recap. I mean, it's open. You can do whatever you'd like. I'll guide you there.
I want to give Abithill my healing potion.
Okay.
Here you are. I reach into my bag and I hold out this potion that's colored in amber, and I give it to Abithill and say to him, "For you, friend," in Elvish.
And I think, can I drink it right away, or do I have to like wait?
You can absolutely chug it if
Okay.
you'd like.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
chug that thing
I'm gonna
right
keep
away.
lobbying for a long rest before we go do anything super violent, though. So, if you don't want to use it, just throwing it out there.
Have that conversation. Y'all talk about it. You're
Yeah,
in the same
like-
room, and you all know how
Okay.
valuable potions are. For
Yeah, if
sure.
you want to drink that, pal, you can. But I mean, I got one right here too, and I'm gonna hold on to this one for a rainy day, throwing it out there because I would like to go get my guts back in my body before we again do go to the cult house where we have been given a license to do as many cult murders as we can.
That didn't
Oh, yeah.
specify
Oh my
cult murders.
We've killed like what 6 pirates. So hey,
Yeah.
great day.
So how about this? How about we head back to the barracks? We take a bit of a rest, and when we recover, you don't have to use the potion Abithill. After resting, we can, depending on what time of day it is, we either scout out the bathhouse or we scout out the pier, the dock, and we decide from there. How does that
Yeah.
sound?
Yeah, I think a rest, and then we can figure out what we do from there.
Yeah, because if we go out and I get stabbed, I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna straight die. So
Yeah.
Your
You know what you
thigh
wanna
is still
do.
bleeding.
yeah.
Okay, so you all begin to gather your things. Does anybody say any final words to Tarina or Alan as we begin to autopilot out of the shop here, out of the tavern?
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna as behind everyone. If I guess I'll go last if you guys are gonna do
Sure.
something for us. You guys. Gonna do
I
something?
mean, I was just gonna wave goodbye to Tarina. She's definitely been super unhelpful for most of this, and definitely not going to make eye contact with Alan at all because we did destroy a lot of his place, and I destroyed a lot of his place and would like to not speak to Alan.
Okay, and I'm just as we're leaving, then I'm gonna give because Orc had said that Alan was asking for money. I'm gonna give him my portion of the gold, so however much that would be, to rebuild his place. So
Okay.
I'm a broke boy.
Yeah. So, Ak, have you distributed that gold that you got earlier?
I still have it on me.
Yeah. So, you, Abithill, you'd have to go get it from Ak.
Well, I have 10 gold on me from when I started.
Oh, okay.
Right?
But you don't
So-
know how much Ak gained from. Everybody's aware that Ak looted the body of Deadeye, right? The big bad. So right now, like if we're metagaming, 32 gold, we'll forget the silver. 32 gold would be 8 gold for each of you. But Ak still does have it. So if you'd like to go get that from Ak, you'd have to tell me how that happens.
I'll just give him mine without having to take.
You're just gonna give
from
him all
Ak,
10 of your
yeah.
gold?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. So, as you tell me what happens as you go over to Alan, who's still pacing behind the bar.
Well, because I walk downstairs and I see the carnage that we've made in his bar, and I was just like, "Oh Jesus!" And I see the blood dripping down from the hole in the roof.
Mm-hmm.
The place where the axe had landed, and I go up to Alan and I'm just like, "Here, man, like I'm gonna find more money along the way," and drop the gold in his pouch as we're walking out.
Alan pauses, looks at the gold on the table. He puts his hand over it, scoops it up, and then wait, and he runs from behind the bar, and he puts his hand on your shoulder, and he says to the rest of the group as you guys are filing out in front of him, "Can I borrow your friend for a moment?"
Which
Cool.
friend?
He's got his hand on Abithill's shoulder.
Oh.
He's looking to you all.
Return him in one piece.
Yeah, I mean, we are gonna get real mad if you don't.
And he nods to you all, looks at Abithill for approval.
Yes.
Okay, so he's gonna take you back into the kitchen. Your favorite spot.
Where you terrorized the waiter earlier.
And he's gonna say, I appreciate this. It's not often there are people like you that come through these towns. I don't like what's happened here today, and it's gonna take me a lot of time and effort. But with your funds, I'll be able to quickly smooth over the damages and get back to normal business. It's a tavern; things like this happen. But you, my friend, he looks down at the flaming fist sigil. He says, "You're the first person that I've ever gotten money from. Normally, members of your order come in here asking me to pay for the protection that they offer. So you and your friends can stay here at the Elf Song Tavern whenever you'd like. Not tonight. Not tonight. I don't think it's safe. But you can stay here whenever you'd like, and I'll charge you almost nothing, just enough to get something on the books, but just copper. You can stay here whenever."
Okay, and then I'll say to him in Elvish, because he speaks Elvish. I'll say, "Thank you,
does?
friend." Yeah.
And he says, "Thank you, friend," back in Elvish.
Yeah.
And now kiss.
And then he opens the door for you, like the swinging door to leave the kitchen.
Awesome. And
Cool.
Then we leave.
All right, so y'all leave.
Hey, AB, baby, what'd you talk about there with old Albertson?
I was just giving him some suggestions on how to fix the tavern up. You know,
Are you like a carpenter, or
I just know how to get rid of blood. You know,
troubling?
When it gets ingrained in wood, it's hard to get.
My dad is very concerning that you know that.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go on.
Okay. So y'all are heading to the barracks, right? Okay.
Yeah,
so
I think
is
so,
the
yeah.
intent to don your armor, chill for the rest of the day, sleep, and wake up in the morning and go again, or what's the intent here?
I mean, for whatever that looks like, I would like to get a long rest, I guess.
Okay, yeah.
That also refills my spell slots. So,
Yeah. If you wanted, it would be difficult. It would be too difficult to get a long rest during the day in public barracks like that. There'd be so many people in and out, and it'd be very uncomfortable. You would have to
Obviously.
spend the rest of the day here in the barracks, and we would fast forward through that. We'll see what happens if anything happens during the day as you guys are hanging out here. But does everybody want to do that, or did you all want to use more of this day?
I wanted to go see if I can find any sort of library to do more research on um, the companion of and this fallen city and the Helltakers.
Okay. So that's your intent. But what are you all talking about as a group as far as like as you're walking back, like how are you making your plans here?
I mean, yeah, I mean, once we, those of us who are hurt get unhurted, and we finish what we got to do. Are we wanting to, like I said, are we bathhousing it, or are we? I mean, I guess Big Man here wanted to go rob some pirates, which I guess could be a fun Saturday. You know, I've never robbed pirates before, but I mean, they seem like the type that I might want to rob because they suck. But also, we did almost die, huh? At least I almost died, right? You didn't die, Elf One. You did fine.
Yeah, I mean, I could. How badly injured are you? I'm like looking him up and down.
Bro, listen, don't worry about how bad I'm injured. We can sleep it off because again, fantasy magical world, and I'm just sort of more so focused on the future. What do we want to do?
Yeah, I forget how fragile you humans are. I write it down in my journal.
Oh my god.
And
Cool.
I say,
Let's go back to the barracks and
Not-
let's talk to
since
Zod.
Oh yeah, we talked to Zaj. Yeah, I forgot
Talk to
about that.
Zod.
He's
Let's find out what he knows.
I'm curious to know about this noble that you were talking about that owns this house. This Bads.
That's true. Yeah, I'm not familiar with him. I just know that it's someone a little higher class than my dad used to deal with. So
Maybe that's something Zod would know. And while we're there, we can look for resources.
Sure, absolutely.
All right.
If we can find anything on the public bathhouse, if it's a public one, there might be something related to the secret door that leads to a dungeon.
There's just blueprints
It's
in the library.
Yeah, well, I mean maps, right?
It's
Like,
not a
yeah,
public
so-
bathhouse. Did I say it was a public bathhouse?
You
Oh yeah,
said
it is a
was
public bathhouse.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it is definitely a public bathhouse. What you noticed earlier, Arno, is that the frolicking nymphs we'll call it a sigil of one of the three dukes of Baldur's Gate. Which one though, you can't remember.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Never cared to learn.
Mhm.
Yeah. Not my area of study.
Whatever.
It was. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we can do that. We can I think talking to Zaj and getting patched up that's priority number 1. It's where my head is at. My head is at I look down and I am definitely bleeding out.
Yeah, my ear just fell off, so I feel you there.
Yeah, y'all are in
Taking
pieces.
any damage. This has been a bad fight.
Okay, fine. Since you're gonna whine so much about it,
It's
then
less
cure
whining
wounds.
and more. No, don't I know cure wounds. I can do cure wounds all day.
So as you all go back and forth with each other, bicker back and forth between each other, you find yourselves at the you've walked through the entrance hall of the barracks now, and there are other members of the Flaming Fist around you, and you could start to take off your stuff and relax. You could summon Zaj very easily if you want. There's members of the Flaming Fist everywhere, or you could go, reset and go back out on another adventure for the evening.
I mean, I think I've got to rest because I've got like 3 hit points. So
Yeah. So we'll say that for now you're taking a short rest. We'll say about an hour passes as you all start to relax. Does one of you want to call Zaj?
Yeah, I'll do it since I haven't taken any damage or anything. I don't need a rest.
Yeah, you don't need to go get him. You just need to tell one of the guards, hey, can you use those Zaj that we need him?
Hey, Oliver, come over here.
Oliver is not there, but yeah, Oliver
Yo.
is always by Zaj.
Okay.
But there are people like Oliver around. Yeah.
Hey, you look like Oliver. Do you want to go get Zaj for me?
Yes, ma'am.
Hello.
Ma'am, is that okay?
Yeah, hurry up.
Okay. Yes. And he runs
Human,
off.
easily manipulated. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So an hour passes. You all please take a short rest. You can click the short rest button on D&D Beyond to automatically do some things for you. I hope as you were casting spells and raging and bonus actioning and whatever you were doing, you were checking off the boxes as you went. Short rest will reset some of those, not all of those. A long rest will reset all of those. And it'll allow you to roll your hit die and add that to your current health if you have taken damage. Adrastia, you do not need to worry about that because you're full health.
Wait, what? Short rest, do I reset my health?
It doesn't reset your health. It'll let you roll a hit die. I know how D&D Beyond does it because I've never done that before personally.
So you click short rest and then it'll say barbarian and then hit die. So don't click recover.
Okay.
Click the checkbox there and then it say take a short rest and then you have to click to confirm again. So you have to click twice. It's gonna flash green.
Yeah, so you do get your Constitution modifier when you roll your hit die, it looks like. But you'd only get that modifier once. So whatever your D12 roll is, +4 is how much you heal.
my health is not going up.
Okay, so you heal 6 hit points, so you're back to full.
Back. Let's go.
Let's go over to Abithill. Abithill, your hit die. Yeah, you heal 5, or no? What does that get you to? 8?
8, yes, correct.
Okay. This is just your short rest, but which you can only take 1 of per day. Or you can take 1 of between long rests, I should say.
Yeah, we're not even like sleeping. We're just kind of chilling, waiting for.
It's just light activity while you're waiting for Zaj. Where's your hit die, Abithill? What is your hit die as a
D6?
D6? So yeah, you roll a D6 and add +1.
7.
Ooh. So you're healed to full. So just get your hit points back to 9. And I don't think you regain anything on a short rest, so we don't really need to worry about the feature not triggering all the way through. So Zaj arrives. It's been about an hour. You're all feeling a lot better. You start to wrap yourselves up and stretch and drink your fluids, whatever it is that you drink to recover.
One last thing. So I raged earlier.
Yeah.
And then I have like two squares next to long rest. I don't know.
That means you only get your rages back when you long rest. But you see down there, Stone's Endurance. As a reaction, reduce damage dealt to you by 1d12 plus 4 per short rest. So that time you got hit when you took 6 points of damage, you could have done a Stone's Endurance, rolled a d12, added 4, and then just not taken that, however much you rolled. And then now, since you're short resting, you'd have that ability back again. It's just a part of like knowing what your character can do. These are all things that are under actions.
So yeah, so next time if someone damaged me, I can just be like Stone's Endurance.
You can do that once per short rest. Yep. Or long rest too. That also resets it. So yeah, good thing to use. Yep. So you're all good again. You still have 1 rage left for the day, Auk. But Zaj arrives and he says, "Well, I'll be hoot, hollering damned. Y'all are still alive." I don't know why he says y'all. He's adapting my own voice.
Zaj, hi.
Right, ye Zaj man. That's a new thing I picked up from a pirate person that we encountered. So Zaj.
Pirate?
Yeah, so you know that Tarina lady that you hooked us up with?
Oh, yeah, Tarina, I got her out of some trouble recently.
Did you? What was the trouble? What was the trouble? Exactly?
Well, she spends all day cheating in Baldur's Bones. You know how much money she owes? But, you know, she's done me favors. I paid off her debt. It's nothing big.
Oh, okay, yeah, because she looks like she had another nasty business dealing with some pirates. She owed them 5,000 gold pieces, it looks like. Anyway.
Did you say 5,000?
Oh, yeah, but you don't have to worry about that. My good buddy Auk here just mashed the pirate into the wall. There was gore everywhere. Anyway, we really... yeah, Auk.
Yeah. He looks at Auk like surprised, like looks you up and down, nods his head, whispers something to Oliver, who's standing right next to him.
So I got a question for you, actually. My good buddy Arno knows a little bit more about this. Arno, could you tell him the thing with the bathhouse?
Yeah.
The noble.
So we did talk to Rhonda, Sally, the lady, the parrot lady.
Rhonda?
Yeah.
Are you okay? Are you okay?
Brock Lesnar. When we talked to her, it was revealed to us that they're at that bathhouse up north, you know, where the rich people go do rich people things at bathhouses. I know the name of it, I just can't remember it. And we were told there's a secret entrance there. We were wondering if maybe you had any information about how to get in there and you know, the cultists. We're alone in the room, but it's just not a thing I like talking about out loud.
He says, did you mention the God, this is so difficult. The frolicking nymphs?
I didn't.
You didn't? Okay. So you would know that's the thing that you should be asking about, because that's clearly like the sigil of who owns it.
You know, the one with the frolicking nymphs. I mentioned it now.
Yeah. Okay. So he says nymphs, and it's really no secret at this point because Oliver knows, and he goes, "Well, that's the sigil of the Ventham Purse."
And apparently that's where cultists go to do cult baths. So you know,
the Lamra's not going to be happy about this one.
Any particular reason why?
Well, you're telling me the cultists are taking baths in her public shower? It's not for cultists.
Zaj, excuse me, sir, with all due respect. We do not know if this person could be a cultist herself. Now, what
Yeah,
did you call her name?
who's the
Stop.
llama?
Stop right there, Adrastia. That is a tall claim to make in Baldur's Gate. You gotta be
What's the
careful
name
with
of
your
this person?
words.
You must forgive me. I am not familiar with the popular people with the clout around here.
He said.
Who is she?
He said Thalamra Van Thamper.
Lord.
It's her bathhouse.
Yeah, the
anybody, Arno, make a history check.
Oh, I definitely know this lady. 1,000,000%.
Yeah, you definitely know this.
Yeah.
Just want to see how much you know about this lady.
8.
The name rings a bell. No, you know
Yeah.
that the name Van Thamper carries a lot of weight in Baldur's Gate. This is one of the four most important people in the city. There's a grand council of Thelma the Vampire. Okay, there's a grand council of important nobles that make all the decisions. The Grand Duke, Older Ravengard, is the main person in charge. But directly under him are the 3 dukes of the city, which Thalamra Van Thamper is one of. Very rich, very powerful, very not to be messed with. She has a large, important family that has many, various important titles and roles throughout the city, and a large network of connections.
But I mean, like, and this is me throwing this out to old Cat and Zaj. So like, I mean, I don't want to like tell tales out of school here or anything about poor Thelma and Louise or whatever. I just think that she, in my experience, having hobnobbed with the bourgeoisie a little bit, they're kind of prone to flights of cult fancy, if you will. Just, again, I'm not accusing. I'm just saying it's not the realm of possibility.
Okay, listen here. If you're telling me that the Van Thampers are in on this cultist foolery, we got a bigger problem than we realize. And I don't know what kind of evidence you think you have against her.
Zero evidence. None whatsoever.
This is a war that tarnishing the Van Thamper name is a war that you don't really want, and I especially don't want.
I mean, we got the evidence like that there's cults at her bathhouse that she owns.
And if it was my bathhouse, would you think I'm the bad guy?
Yes.
I don't have any bathhouses.
Yeah, that's good.
If the Van Thampers are as influential and all-knowing and have such a stranglehold on Baldur's Gate as you say, why would they not know that cultists were there unless they were involved somehow? And if they do not, let's say that, then wouldn't it be best that you find a way for us to get into these bathhouses so that we may assess the situation for ourselves and gather evidence, as it were?
He says, it's a public bathhouse, so you can just walk in. You're the ones that have heard the whispers from Tarina of a secret door. I don't know what you want from me. What are you asking for?
I mean, assistance on getting in or finding said secret door.
Okay, do you have a plan? Because, what do you want me to just storm the Van Thamper bathhouse?
Is that an option?
No! And he
stomps
on the ground.
Boy, you are just ornery. I mean, listen, we're 4 hired killers, right? Who are very good at it thus far. And I kind of just like put a fist against Ock's chest. Just he's this guy kills. He's great. Like just saying, I mean, we would like to get in there and do our job without triggering the response of some sort of insane rich person with a cult.
You're asking a lot of me.
Not really.
Here's what I'll do for you. I'll do my best to make sure that the street surrounding the bathhouse has enough Flaming Fist members to where if you need backup, You can come outside, make some kind of signal, and you'll get some more members to back you up.
We'll have to come all the way outside. All right.
I'm not storming her bathhouse with more than just you.
So you're okay with storming her bathhouse with just us?
Yes.
Okay, well, I mean, this is fine.
Maybe we should go undercover.
Yeah, by the way,
So,
you all know that a bathhouse is a relatively small building. That's
Yeah.
why he doesn't want to... I mean, it would make sense to not have, like, dozens of Flaming Fist mercenaries walk into a tiny house. Like, 4 is plenty, and there's already going to be... you all would know that if 4 of you walk into a bathhouse at once, fully equipped and good to go, people are going to react, right? So that's why he doesn't feel the need to increase it beyond that.
I mean, I guess I just have the feeling that we're not going to be walking into this bathhouse. We're going to be finding a secret entrance into some sort of other area of this bathhouse that is not the bathhouse proper. I don't see us bathing whatsoever.
Yeah. But it's gonna cause
That's
a
my
scene.
guess.
It's gonna cause a scene. Is the gist of like his point when he's saying that he's not gonna add more than just you, unless you need to come out and call for backup, of course.
So, okay, well, this has just been illuminating, Cat and Fudge. We have really learned nothing from you. That has been super helpful, I feel. So thanks for coming and checking on us, though. It's I know you're a busy guy, right? And we really appreciate you and all that you haven't done for us. So
Zodge says, "You think you're real funny, rich boy."
I know I'm real funny.
Zodge turns around and he says, "Are you going tonight?" As he starts to like walk away from you all. Or when can I expect? When do you need me to set this up?
Well, sir, with all due respect, when do you think, with your tactical knowledge, would be the best time to enter into this facility?
The edge of Zodge's tactical knowledge is like the best way to choke out a refugee. He's not.
Oh no. That's terrible.
He looks at you a bit confused and he's like, you go right now. I can get people down there in the next 20 minutes.
Maybe we should just do it on our own. I feel like if
Okay.
Zodge is not a tactical genius, maybe we should just kind of do it ourselves.
I don't hate that. Yeah. Zodge seems like he might be more trouble than he's worth. And not
Zodge is
very
the one who's
helpful.
paying you for this.
Yeah.
Well, he could give us our money, but I feel like 20 people said outside, it might draw attention to.
So he says, so when do you want me to send people?
I mean, well, why not go tonight, right? Under the cover of darkness. When no one can see us go to a bathhouse together. Nothing weird.
Stealth mission.
I wonder if we should go before, and then if we do not come out in a couple hours, then that's when you go in.
Okay, listen, I don't know if you could tell, but I'm not really the plan maker here. I have, people like you for that. So, you want me to just wait a couple hours, and if I don't hear from you, just send people to the bathhouse?
That sounds like a great plan, Zodge. Thank you so much for that.
Got it. They'll be waiting outside for you. And he leaves. He leaves.
Thanks.
Thanks, Zodge. Can we talk amongst ourselves?
Of course.
Is this private? Yeah.
Yeah. That's right. There's nobody else in the barracks right now. It's still pretty early in the day. It's probably around noon at this point.
Well, what are
Did we rest yet?
You did your short rest.
Oh, right.
First of all, just points on the anti-Zodge snark there. Abe, just real good job. Thanks for that.
Yeah, I think we should limit how much we take in the future.
How much what? You cut out there.
I said limit how much we tell Zodge in the future. Just keep him on tell him as much as we need to tell him, but not
Abithill,
everything.
you don't talk much, but when you do, you're quite wise.
Oh, thank you.
I agree with you.
How are we gonna Robert Kraft? I mean, Thalarma Venthem.
Yeah. I mean, we can't just go up and, before we go to the bathhouse, say, let's go visit the llama and ask her if she's a cult leader, because that would probably go bad. I think we really don't have time. I feel like we don't have time to, do a cool stakeout or anything. I kind of think we just need to strike while the cold iron's hot, And Ock, you've been sitting there kind of flexing those big beefy pecs of yours. What are you thinking, pal?
Feeling veiny.
I leave.
What the hell does that mean? Feeling veiny. Where, Ankh? Where?
Celestia gets closer and has her journal like ready. Where are the veins?
I've tasted blood. And I just want to be of use. Want to fight. If you guys want to go to bathhouse, go to bathhouse. Want to go to pirate ship? Let's go pirate ship.
Getting the feeling by the way that you said that you want to do the pirate ship thing.
I want to do the pirate ship.
Okay.
But
Yes, go ahead.
We should go to the mission at hand. We've killed enough pirates today. We can go kill some find demons.
Cultist.
Cultists.
I
Well,
like that. Equal opportunity murderer.
I have an idea, and I don't know how the rest of you will feel about it, but we don't necessarily have to storm into the bathhouse today, though there will most likely be word of Deadeye's death. So, if anything, I think that Ankh is right, and we should head to the pirate ship. And Captain Zodge told us that there were these instances of the Dead Three around the town. So we can stake one of these, try to find one of these instances of them causing chaos, follow them, and see where they go. If they go to the bathhouse, maybe that could be interesting, or try to capture one of them and get more information. We do not have we don't have to do one or the other, there's many ways we can solve this problem.
So are you talking about like we just kind of patrol the city and see if we can find some troublemakers and rabble rousers, and then we just web them up in an alleyway or something, and
Got some rope.
Web them up. What do you
that-
mean by web them up?
Don't worry about it.
Please describe.
Web. Y'all don't have web. Never mind. It's
What are you, a spider?
I've been stabbed today. I'm Arno. Ock. Listen, I'm just saying. I mean, I'm into it. If you want to, I just do we know where we would go to find possible cult activity? I guess we could have asked Zodge that, but I would love to not talk to Zodge anymore. He is just a hoot and half, that guy.
Let's just go to the bathhouse then.
Yeah, there's
Screw any scouting plan I had.
I love your plan. I think it's great. I just don't know how to do it.
Yeah, no worries.
I mean, so these killings aren't happening just like cold-blooded on the street, random. I mean, they are cold-blooded, but just it's not just like broad daylight random murders. People are like, coming out of their house screaming in the morning because they're finding out that the dad was slaughtered at like neck slit at night, and it's just like chaos. Like these are like These are like gruesome like murders, and everybody knows that followers of the Dead Three are like the ones that are terror. Not everybody, but it's the Flaming Fist knows that the Dead Three are the ones who are running around terrorizing people for seemingly no good reason. You could definitely ascertain information to like where the most recent attack is, or was, to try and piece that back together. But you were told, or you were under the impression that if you go to the bathhouse and find that secret door, you'll kind of stumble upon where they're going anyway.
Yeah, let's just go to the bathhouse.
Okay. Okay.
I do need a bath.
As do I, friend.
Yeah, we're all kind of covered in viscera, huh?
Yeah.
It's been a day.
So the bathhouse is relatively nearby the barracks. It's a short walk. You probably spend about half an hour getting to the bathhouse. As you arrive, you see the bathhouse is it's a one-story stuccoed building with stained glass windows and clay roof tiles. 10-foot tall walls enclose a large courtyard outside the southeast corner of the building. The wooden doors to the courtyard are engraved with images of smiling nymphs dancing and frolicking in water. So there is a bathhouse and there's a courtyard as well. There's nothing like outwardly suspicious per se about this bathhouse. It looks like a very fancy one. Arno, you maybe particularly note. Goodbye, Mom. Good night. You particularly note that the plumbing in this place would just be like, to die for. Like something that,
they've got, like, just.
Oh yeah,
bidets.
These are nice.
Days.
Yeah, they have pump work bidets and like really large toilets and like large baths. It's just a really nice place to chill. This would have been the place for a short rest. Really.
Guys, gang, listen, I know we're here for entrance to Cult, and I did say we probably won't even go in the bathhouse, but we could if you guys wanted to go in and just for a spell, just for like an hour or 10, and just
Wait, is the bathhouse, is the secret entrance in the bathhouse or around?
Quiet.
You're approaching the building, but yeah, this is something that you wouldn't want to be talking about once you're there.
Why don't we get in the bathhouse, split up into groups of 2 to inside the bathhouse to figure out what we can find?
I just have a feeling that we might want to search outside before we go in.
Okay.
There are armed guards standing outside the courthouse doors. If you start looking all searchy, you would definitely be questioned by these guards.
Okay. Before that, I go up to them and
The guards outside the courthouse doors?
yeah, do they have any sort of sigil or any?
They are. You have 3 female, 3 female warriors, I'll say, that look decked out, in like fancy armor, and they have a sigil of black swords, attached to their armor, or not attached, like painted into their armor.
Okay. So I open my journal and flip to the tab that says Arno on it. And then I go up to the women and I say, "Greetings, ladies."
State your business, one of them says to you.
By order of the flaming flip, I'm really intimidated. We're sent to patrol. We're just gonna do that.
You were, she says, the Flaming Fist has sent over, some of you, mercenaries to look at the Vanthampur bathhouse.
Oh, we're not gonna look inside. We're just looking around. I was just gonna tell you that we're looking around the street, around the area.
So for what? Was there a crime committed here?
No crime whatsoever.
What are you
I just-
looking for? And
Hey, it's my birthday on the job. I don't know what I'm looking for.
Did you say it's your birthday?
My first day on the job.
Oh, I was like, it's my birthday. I didn't pay attention during the briefing this morning. That would have been awesome. But no, your first day on the job. Okay. So the two other ladies that haven't been talking step forward and look like really intimidating, or try to look really intimidating to the rest of the party. They've got their hands on their swords, and one of them is eyeballing Auk, like she just growls at you. Did you growl back? It didn't come through. Okay. So Auk growls back. And you said it's your first day on the job, and she says, wait right here. I need to go talk to my superior before I let you just search.
Are we all here?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, hi. Yeah, sorry. This is Adrastia. She is a trainee. We are, I'm just we're showing her the city. She's new to Baldur's Gate. Hi, by the way, nice to meet you, Flaming Fist. Yeah, we're just showing her around, showing her the architecture here, by the way, is just, oh my God, amazing. I've never actually been up here myself. And we're just showing her around. We're working on kind of, it's like a merit badge system, if you, I don't know if you're familiar with the Flaming Fist, but we're trying to teach her about how, to search for clues in nature. We so it's like a scavenger hunt type of thing. And
keep going.
and she's gonna find sorts of things. Hopefully, we'll see. But we're all here in sort of an advisory capacity for her first day on the job. It's
one of them. So first of all, make a persuasion check. Second of all, the one that hasn't growled, the one that hasn't spoken at all, looks to Abithill, and she reaches out and grabs you by the neck, and she pulls you into her really closely and says, "Is that true?" And she's got her hand gripped around your neck, and your face is up against her face.
Somebody do that?
She talking to me or?
Yeah, Abithill. Yeah, it's you.
Oh Jesus. Oh Lord.
Your persuasion check was a 9. Arno, persuasion check was a 9, right?
Yeah, I can't stop rolling 3s tonight.
Okay. So I want to resolve what's happening with Abithill, and then we'll get back to how she responds to you.
Okay. I'm just gonna say, yeah, no, none of that's true.
And
we're just looking to get in the bathhouse.
The main guard here, she spits at the ground at Arno's feet and looks over at Abithill now, and she kind of slaps the chest of the guard that's holding your neck. Let him go. And she says to you, what's going on here? Why is he lying? Why is he standing there? And she points to Auk. What'd you bring the muscle for? You don't want what's coming.
It's been a really long day. We're just trying to get in the bathhouse. These guys have been through a lot.
She says,
sorry to bother you.
She says, I don't care about the bathhouse. Go take your baths. Just stay away from my courthouse, and I don't want you doing any weird shit outside my doors.
Can do. Yeah, you won't see us again.
Okay, keep your people in line. And then she looks over at the elf. And by the way, your persuasion, the way it rolled out, is she just didn't believe your story, Arno.
No.
And that was me resolving it over with Abithill.
Yeah.
If you resolve if you roll, yeah, probably. Yeah, that's.
And she says, and you. Make a charisma check for me, please. Adrastia.
Ooh, charisma check? That's my least great one. Okay, let's see. Let's do it.
20.
12.
Good luck on your first day. He says.
Okay, Adrastia pulls out her journal. It's like, black knifed knight, so kind, so friendly.
They've relaxed now. They've backed up away from your group, and they just don't want you coming anywhere near this courthouse or the courthouse.
I thought it was the
Courtyard. I was mixing bathhouse and courtyard. Yeah, so you're free to go to the bathhouse. They just don't want you touching the courtyard.
I guess we'll go take a bath, right?
Yeah, I think that's the only thing.
We talked like what do y'all think? Think the entrance is in the courtyard?
Well,
I mean, it sure seems. Yeah, like we should definitely try and get in the courtyard, right? I mean, like.
Let's just keep going and hopefully
Yeah, of course.
hear us.
Yeah.
So you're all walking towards the entrance to the bathhouse.
Mm-hmm.
As you open the front door, a bunch of steam just like pours out, and you hear a bunch of "aww" from inside. And as I presume you're entering the building. As you start to enter, you see what looks like maybe some middle-class common citizens lounging around a steam room that is very poorly designed to where the very front door lets out all the steam. But you see a bunch of them just kind of lounging around in towels, and some of them are nude. There are 4 of them sitting about. And you do see a couple rooms to what would be much smaller rooms in this already small building. But for the most part, you just got these commoners who you just let out all their steam.
Okay, well, I try to make my way in there and try to like shuffle everyone in and quickly, and then try to close the door so they don't,
Yeah.
can't complain.
As the door closes behind everybody, there's a
bunch of steamers.
There are 4 pumps. There are 4 pumps. They would use it in like maybe for like a coal fireplace, like one of those like big air pumps. There's 4 of them throughout, just kind of laying around, and they kind of like tilt their heads over to get you guys to work to like get the fire hot to get the steam going again.
Bellows.
Yeah. The social pressure is getting to me. I pick one up and I start pumping it.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you're just pumping those bellows. We'll take Red's word for it. Yeah. So as you start to pump, the steam starts to fill the room again, and you hear a knock at the door, like from where you just came in.
I open the door. Yeah.
As you go to open the door, that is where we're going to stop for the evening.
Okay.
That's where we're pausing.
The old bathhouse cliffhanger.
Bathhouse cliffhanger.
Yeah. Yes. Every story's got to have one.
Yeah. So, thank you for playing, everybody. Thank you for watching and listening, everybody. Whether you're on Twitch live with us or watching on YouTube or listening on Spotify. Yeah, thank you. Rekstizzy, CartridgeBlowers, SpookyGoop, Michaelnotmerlo. Thank you all. Give yourselves a bow or a clap, whatever you like.
Thank you, Mel, for DMing.
Yeah, thanks for DMing. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, tonight was a really fun session.
Fun. Yeah, I think we're starting to get the hang of it.
Yeah?
How do you feel?
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, you guys are doing great.
Abby, how you feel?
You say Abby?
Yeah, Abithill.
Yeah, it's good. I feel like I'm definitely learning how to play properly. You guys are teaching well, so.
Aw.
You guys are killing it. You're killing it.
Thank you, man. You guys are doing amazing as well. Guiding us through.
Yeah, well, does anybody want to say, I think this would be a fun tradition if we do this like once per episode, but did anybody have a favorite part from tonight?
got to be the next snap, right? It's got to be. It's got to be the next snap, right? Because Hachimachi, wow, that guy just what? That's a fear, right? If you ever popped your own neck and you're like, what if?
Yeah.
What if I go too far? It's like, oh god.
Oof.
And like that guy did it, and no one saw. It's very sad.
You really
he
took
was-
yourself out the game.
That was Bub, right? He even had a name.
Was that the guy?
That was Bub. He was a named character.
Sorry for not keeping better track of that. That was my
He's
first
just
time doing
awesome, though.
combat in Roll20.
He was Bob.
Yeah.
Oh,
Killed off
Bob?
Red Show.
I remember saying Bob, but one of my voices might have sounded like Bub. I don't know.
Bub and Bob are both very good. Either way,
Yeah.
that dude just broke his own neck. I
think
thought the
you
spear
named
through
him.
the wall was really good.
Yeah.
Is that the
Like-
first back-to-back 20 that you saw?
Oh
No,
my god.
that's not the first back-to-back 20, but that is such a rare occurrence. I'm sure somebody in the chat or in the future can tell us like how rare it is to get two 20s in a row. But
Did I get a back-to-back one as well?
I mean, we can look at the history here. Let me expand this
You
for the
did.
people watching.
I've never seen back-to-back 20s on like one advantage roll before.
Yeah, I
I've
don't know
never
if I
seen
have
that.
either. So let's see.
That was the first ever in history.
Yeah, right here, back-to-back 20s, and then Merlo got a 1.
Hey.
Most of SpookyGoop's rolls were physical tonight, if not all of them. Party got a nat 20. Rek got a nat 20 earlier. Where are those back-to-back ones? I do remember seeing. Oh,
Roll 20, but I can just use roll 20. I don't get to
no.
use-
Please, regular dice are awesome. You did get back-to-back ones. I just don't know. Oh yeah, right here. So you got a 1 there, then Cardi rolled a 12, and then you rolled a 1 again. Yeah.
So you've been just like at both extremes tonight, Rex. Great job.
Yeah. But yeah. So thanks for watching, everybody. I guess I'm gonna raid somebody, right? It's always nice to share the love and send the viewers somewhere else. Well, I mean, Rek, Cardi, you guys are streamers. Are either you gonna go live? You want me to raid you?
Not tonight.
Not tonight.
Yeah,
Okay.
got work in the morning this week.
I gotta go like right now. But,
Yeah,
yo,
yeah, Rek, you're busy.
Oh
It's
yeah.
a 0.25% chance. Wow. About 50-50. You either get it or you don't. Thanks, Mad Bat, for the yeah, 1 in 400 orcs. Yep, the 0.25. Okay, so let's see who we're gonna raid. Who are we gonna send the stream to? I do love raiding people. It's nice to keep other people
yeah.
up. We can watch some Final Fantasy X. That's one of my favorite speedruns to watch in the
Sure.
background. My friend Camper is live. Everybody, if you have any of the Brutal Mellow hearts or thinks or whatever they are, I don't know, spam your emails over there and say Mellow sent you. Camper is a good friend of mine. But thanks for watching. Thanks for being here for episode 2 of Power Level. That is the name of the show. I didn't really announce that publicly, but it's what we call it. So thanks and bye-bye.
Peace, y'all. Thanks,
Oh, yeah.
Mello.
Thanks, y'all. Follow these people if they have socials or whatever. Join the Discord and we'll get you hooked up with these people. They have some great streams.
Here.
But all right, y'all. Thank you. Have a good night. Bye-bye.
Night.
Later.
Oh,
See
he
you
just
guys.
he just ran. He ran.
Oh my god. I think I have to take the or go outside.